Hello, 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 hello. I didn't forget to unmute myself. I didn't do that. That never happens. What are you talking about? How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? I'm doing pretty all right. Doing pretty all right. Pretty decent day. Got some work done. At my job, I got a text from the boss. This was a mass text, not just to me, but to like everyone, saying, "Hey, do not take the music off of the Mumford and Sons channel. Okay? That is all. It is appropriate. You can only play Mumford and Sons." And it's like, okay. Okay, sure. Okay. I mean, I agree. Like, it's an escape room. We shouldn't play, like, Nirvana, which my coworker kept trying to do. But I don't see what's wrong with, like, playing some Daft Punk or something like that, you know? Like, come on, it's freaking Daft Punk. It's very funky, electronic, kind of jazzy, but mainly like just high energy music. So like, I don't see anything wrong with that. But nah. Mumford and Sons. Mumford and Sons and only Mumford and Sons. But anyway, this week I'm gonna be streaming on my own, not because of, you know, I'm tired of people or anything like that, but because I couldn't get things to work, so whoever was in the call with me would be able to play along or like be able to see. So usually when that happens, I feel like it's just better to stream on my own than to have some disembodied voice that has no clue what's going on and is just like really behind. So yeah. Hello.
Hey, it's ready?
Yeah, I just started.
Okay, I'm gonna go get food.
Cool. My roommate's gonna go get food. You guys want anything? Hold up. Anyway. Let's get back into this right now. We are on... These things are always so... They're like too high up. When I'm like typing and I'm sitting at my desk, I want them higher up so I can like do this with my elbow being like this high up. When I'm playing, I want to do it like this. And if they're like normal size, I'm like that, and it's really uncomfortable. Okay. I'm sure you guys care a lot about this. Ei Sekigahara.
Looks like I've lost them for now. I have to consider my next move.
Oh, I forgot to read the blurb. I forgot to read his little blurb. When Iori Fuyusaka showed Ei Sekigahara around school, he encountered two girls. Once he heard the words hopeless and busybody, Sekigahara remembered about the android girl he met in the past. Okay, so this was, damn, right. This was him learning about, or remembering
Looks like I've lost them for now.
Tomoe.
I have to consider my next moves carefully.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, okay, yeah. He ended up working with, Izumi to get out of, oh god, what was it 2101 or something? Hey Spencer, you probably missed it. You probably missed it, but I already have said why I'm not doing a call this time. It's not because of people talking or I'm tired of people, but because I just straight up I couldn't get the live stream. I couldn't get the game, or rather, I couldn't get things set up to work so that if you were in the call with me, you could actually follow along. And I found that when I can't do that, it's easier to just not do that. Or at least, you know, that kind of thing. It's just overall easier to be like, yo, I'm gonna just kind of do shit on my own. But anyway.
Just an ordinary cop. A girl with red glasses and braids. She created NMC0204. The same pills I take. I saw her at the school.
Kisaragi, but that wasn't...
What an android have there?
It was probably not
There was something
actually
different about her then.
Kisaragi.
DD426. Likely the root of my memory loss. But who would create such a thing? And why?
Come in.
Oh.
Are you there?
Found at the nurse's office where Chihiro Morimura worked.
I know you can
The
hear me,
label matches the one on the bottle I had.
Would I be able to beat it tonight? Because I would have to,
04.
even with the story, like even with like, oh, the story picks up, like I would have to go do the battles. Would I be able to do that? Yeah, I'll pick up.
What do you want?
It seems you found your way onto school grounds. Unless you want to get caught, you shouldn't wander about. What business did you have there?
I wanted to learn more about the person I killed.
Forgive me. I should have been transparent from the start. Did you see anyone else there? Did anyone see you?
No.
I trust you. Partners don't lie to each other, after all.
Partners? Us?
You really don't remember? You and I are working together to save everyone.
Everyone? Even the one I murdered?
That was a necessary action to prevent Operation Aegis. No one else has figured out the truth yet. Those who came from other sectors have been deceived. And Morimura was the one behind it. There's no coming back after total annihilation. And that was reason enough. It's why you agreed to take the job.
What job?
You were tasked with retrieving information. It was to be extracted from a certain data unit. But circumstances have changed. That unit may jeopardize our escape. You must destroy it. It's likely hidden somewhere at Sakura High School. And it may be accompanied by another student. Seek out Natsuno Minami in Class 1C.
Is that an order?
Not at all. I'm merely presenting options. The situation must be dealt with one way or another. If we don't, there's no turning back.
So what is it? I can go Natsuno Minami, I could go Phaser, or go Cryptic Note. First, I should probably finish going through all of the thought bubbles.
Natsuno Minami. All I was told about her was her name and class number. She may be in the possession of that data unit. If not, she'll know where it is. It's basically the nanomachine equivalent of a virus program. Except it causes brain damage. The infected will ultimately lose their memories, or end up as husks of themselves. It's likely the cause of my memory loss.
Shinonome.
Go Shinonome. Let's see. Attempting to delay nanomachine separation in the brain. Applying memory link enhancement. C0204 and C22. So there are two types of pills then. C0204 is the same one I have. It's been over a week since she last received a dose. I wonder how she's doing. Without the pills, her memory must also be suffering.
Amaguchi.
Amaguchi. He was administered NM-A8076. Looks like a different kind of nanomachine medication. Seems it was only administered once. All it says is 20% transplant rate.
Izumi. Then this is probably, yeah, the personality reassignment to turn into Kurabe.
He received 4 doses of A8075, then switched to B01 from the 5th dose on. There's a scribbled note here. B01 was synthesized by Tamao Kurabe.
What does that mean?
She seems... He's aware of my circumstances in this world. And he knows about my memory loss, too. Should I have gotten more information out of him? Now that I think about it, this is the same gun that android was using.
Yes.
The one from the future.
Hey, you!
Oh!
What were you just holding? Show me right now.
Shit.
Empty your pockets.
That was a mistake.
This some kind of toy gun? I'm taking you in for further questioning.
Damn it.
Freeze!
Well, we're not going to Natsunomi Nami. Scene of the
I
crime.
think I managed to lose that cop. The medical
Wait.
records of 3 Sakura High School students. Shu Amiguchi, Juro Izumi, and Ryoko Shinonome. They've all been administered a pill called NM.
Nanomachine, son.
Natsunomi Nami. She was the one who had that data unit. The note says 443-685-3214. What could it mean? A password of some sort? A gun from the underground facility in the future. The android was using it. An outdated transceiver for communication purposes. It has a very limited range.
Back alley, got it.
All that running, and I end up back here. Morimura's death hasn't been made public yet. Those black suits must have disposed of the body. Okay. Let's say I did kill her. At that point, they were already coming after me. Did I lure Morimura out here? It just doesn't add up. I managed to find some good clues here before, but I'm still not sure what some of them mean. This is the note Morimura had in her possession. I don't understand these rows of numbers. Are they even related? This key I had on me. It has some kind of emblem on it. Was I driving a car? Oh, the emblem appears to be a button.
Push the button.
Well, I pressed it. No nearby car made a sound, though. Maybe it's somewhere further away.
Oh!
How in the world did this motorcycle get here? Did it come when I pressed the button on the key?
Voice authentication verified. A key is required to unlock this vehicle.
It's voice activated too? Is this a self-driving motorcycle?
Vehicle unlocked.
Did no one notice this car or this motorcycle?
Using your voice. Please set your next destination.
Hey, who do you belong to?
Registered drivers of the Shikishima SXR-NR. A. Sekigahara and Chihiro Morimura.
Me and Morimura?
Both of them.
It looks like I've used this motorcycle before. Then it must know where I've taken it. I'm guessing you have a travel log, right? Can you pull it up?
Displaying travelogue.
Looks like I've taken this thing all around the city. But there are only 2 places I've visited multiple times. Aside from Sakura High, it's just this one other spot.
Set this location as your destination.
Yes. Let's hit the road. Seriously?
Begin playback.
Yeah. Show me. So, did you find it? Well, your intuition was right. I'm leaving this message as a precaution, just in case I lose my memory sooner than I expect. You've still got work to do if you want to escape this world. You must acquire the data logs from 2188. One more thing, and this takes priority over all else. You can't let Chihiro Morimura execute Operation Aegis. She holds a position as a nurse at Sakura High School.
Why?
But it's all under false pretenses. Stop her at all costs.
That's the question. Why stop her?
My headaches are getting worse. I'm running out of time. In any case, some interesting developments have come up. I've confirmed that Iori Fuyusaka was able to use the gate. I checked the log she left behind. The ID she used was Morimura's biometric ID.
Mm-hmm.
Iori Fuyusaka is Chihiro Morimura. Knowing this, do I still try to stop Operation Aegis? That's the real question. Well, the answer's obvious, isn't it?
Playback complete.
Fuyusaka is Morimura?
Yes.
How is that possible? And what did I decide
Oh,
to do?
oh, I didn't. Sorry, Spencer. I didn't see your message until literally just now. I haven't actually posted my thoughts on the trailer yet. There are a couple of parts that look a little janky, or like, oh, you know, like that could probably look better. But I mean, looks good. It still looks good. My feelings are the same. I'm excited for it. It's definitely different, but I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. I think we still know very little. I like the song. I don't love it, but I like it. Anything else? I'm still a little concerned about combat. If it's just, oh, demons are just personas. Like, if it's just that, then I'm gonna be really, really disappointed. I don't like that at all. I feel like that completely negates the point of demons. If demons are essentially just personas in this game, which, considering the fact this is the TMS team, probably likely. I don't know. I mean, it still looks neat. It's a lot. I mean, definitely bloodier than I was expecting. I wasn't expecting them to show us. I wasn't expecting them to show us Ringo getting shot in the leg. Hello. I just got a thingy. But yeah, no. Looks cool. It looks good. I'm still excited. Hey, Rain. Rain.
So
What's
this is
up?
the place. Now what am I gonna find here?
He's been here a couple of times. Why?
Locked. This factory has to be what I'm here for.
The scene. Which scene? Do you mean the bit I was talking about with Soul Hackers, where she gets shot in the leg, or something else? Something in 13 Sentinels? Because that scene getting shot in the leg is actually kind of funny. It's specifically, there's like a delay. First off, the shot doesn't sound that loud. And then her scream is delayed, but it's like comedically, like the pacing of her getting shot, there is enough time. It's like the worst amount of time in the trailer where screaming immediately makes sense. Waiting a few seconds and then screaming makes sense. Delayed reaction. This was like that in between where it's like kind of funny. It's kind of funny. I don't necessarily think in the game like in game that will be the pacing, but the way that was edited just came off funny. What I will say about Soul Hackers 2, that new trailer, is I did watch it last night with my roommate and a friend who knows like basically nothing. My friend insisted that the game graphically looked like shit. And we were baffled. We were baffled. Like, of course it doesn't look like Horizon. But he's like, this looks awful. This looks like no better than Pokemon. It looks slightly better than Pokemon. And it's like, that's not fair. That's not fair. Pokemon, I feel like most things should not be compared to Pokemon. It's like the opposite of don't compare things to Horizon. But yeah, it's just like, Jesus. It's gonna be a game where you get shot at in the game and it's nothing but get shot during cutscenes and someone dies. Absolutely, it will 100% be. You gotta love that ludonarrative dissonance. I'll be fine though, because I play Yakuza and I love Yakuza, and that's, yeah. Yeah, it definitely is a downgrade from SMT5. It doesn't look as good as SMT5. But I imagine it probably doesn't have the same budget. But also, like, I don't think it needs to look as good or better than SMT5. Like, I still think it looks fine. It still looks good graphically. I think the models look really nice. The environments could definitely use some work, but also we haven't seen that many environments. The running around the world, though, just looking more at that, it just looks like Cyber Sleuth. It looks like Cyber Sleuth. And I just feel so vindicated. I feel so vindicated that, yeah, Cyber Sleuth and Soul Hackers are the same. Not literally, but you know what I mean. So far it looks kind of generic, but I haven't seen enough of the menus, which is where we're going to spend the most time. Or the battle HUD. No, I could totally see, like, some people think it looks generic. I mean, I definitely think it does, like, again, it does look a lot like Soul Hackers, and it does look like some other games, but, like, I still think it looks good. Still think it looks good. And there is a part of me that's hoping that, like, oh, there's gonna be, in terms of, like, the writing, and stuff, it'll be more like what you would expect, but who knows? We'll have to wait until August. I did not request a code for Chaos yet. I'm currently in the middle of other things that are more important. Oh, was it? Damn. I remember exactly where I was. Oh! Hijiyama.
Well, look who we have here. Sekigahara. Here to cause some more trouble? Something wrong? No, nothing. Let me guess. You finally lost your memories, right? How did you know? Just by the way you're acting.
That is true. Persona 5 looks good. But, like, compared to a lot of other stuff that was coming out at the same time, like, it was carried by its art direction and its art style. Graphically, looks fun. It looks good, but it didn't look amazing. It's carried by its style, in that sense. And this game does seem to have a stronger style, because Atlas is very much, like, style is super important. FF Origin. Oh my god. I was like, Forrigan? What is Forrigan? I thought it was Forrigan. You were saying. No, there is a part of me that, like, actually does want to play that. That does want to play that. But, I just got so... I got videos to work on. One of them I just finished up. I got another one that, you know, I'm trying to bang out. I still need to play more Triangle Strategy. I'm still loving that game. That game is amazing. And then I also have something else coming up Wednesday that is absolutely like all of my attention is kind of like put on that. I won't say what it is, but I will say if things go the way I want, then it's gonna be kind of big. It's gonna be kind of big. It would mean something. It would potentially mean some things for this channel that I will address at a later point if things go this way. But it wouldn't mean I'd be stop making content or anything like that. You'll just, you guys will see. I just don't want to say anything hard or whatever until like I get a yes or no. If I get a no, obviously I'll tell you guys what it was, but yeah, we'll see. That is true. I am reviewing Ghostwire. I forgot about Ghostwire. I keep forgetting. It looks good. I want to play it. Oh my god, there's too much. I will say, the cell shading on the demons in Soul Hackers 2 looks really, really good. It looks really good. The models look good. All of the models look good. That's something I've noticed with a lot of Atlas games. The character models, just models, period, look fantastic. SMT5, the models are amazing. Persona 5, they look all right. I honestly feel like that's the one game where there's like a balance graphically. Because in SMT5, the environments, I like the environments and there's some solid art direction, but there's some rough bits in there. Persona 5 feels like, okay, there's actually kind of a balance. The character models look good, but they've done better character models, especially now. Another thing to remember about P5 is it's a PS3 game. That's something a lot of people forget. It was a PS3 game. Oh yeah, Kirby. I'm also really excited for Kirby. I love that demo. That demo was great. I'll be totally honest, I'm not excited for Tiny Tina. I'm just not a fan of Borderlands. I've tried it a couple of times, just never clicked. It's fun playing with friends, but when I wasn't with friends, it was just like, eh. I also just wasn't, in retrospect, back then when 2 came out, I thought the writing was great. I thought it was hilarious, but now as time has gone on, more and more I'm just like, it's not as good as I remember it being. It feels a little too LOL random at times. I just saw a really funny picture. Who is the certified stamp of Mac waifu approval for Soul Hackers 2? No, I'm actually, in that respect, I actually do really like Milady. I like her design. I've heard Borderlands 3 is rough. And that it like kind of doubles down on the LOL random writing to the point where even people who used to like it are just like, oh my god. Whatever, I'm gonna hit play.
Kind of a dead giveaway.
Let the scene go through.
I'm surprised you even made it back here.
Oh, hello.
You know what I was trying to do here?
That's odd.
Okay, no.
You're in my way.
And you are?
Welcome back. What'd you get? Oh, nice.
I suppose 32% wasn't enough. You recognize me,
32%?
don't you?
No, I don't.
That can't be. Focus.
Hey, Okino.
Take a good look at my face. I know you can remember.
What if I hit never mind? That is true. It is still really early for waifu wars.
This can't be.
Is this game sci-fi heavy? Absolutely.
In the underground facility in 2104. They slow the effects of DD-426. A third-generation model. Sentinel number 19. So this is where it was transmitted. Is this a hangar for Sentinels?
Awfully persistent, aren't you? Fine. You got me.
I know it's you, Okino.
Even in this outfit, you managed to catch me.
Have you been in hiding ever since the incident?
Never 7. Isn't that the Uchikoshi game? Or one of the ones he did prior to Zero Escape? I know there were some games in that series that he wrote and then some that he didn't. And I know only one of them ever actually got localized, but I can never remember which one it was.
Just laying low in Sector 5? I need to stop the effects of DD-426. You're an expert on the subject, aren't you?
I am indeed. It's a code that was distributed on the battlefield. Do you know who's responsible for spreading it?
No.
Right. This is exactly why I went into hiding. Because I can't trust anyone. And that includes you, Sekigahara.
You were on the battlefield too. Yet you're not showing any symptoms.
I could say the same about you.
I'm taking pills to help reduce the symptoms.
Pills?
Yeah, popping pills.
These.
I see.
Drinking dill.
These serve as
Pickle
additional
juice.
code for priority processing.
These aren't going to save me.
Of course they won't. All you're doing is buying yourself some time.
What about you? You're completely healthy. There must be some way to stop it, right?
I'm afraid that's impossible. It was about a year ago. I discovered a code created by 426. The aptly named DD-426. I tested it on myself in an attempt to detach the decode, which resulted in the loss of my memories. That's why I was unaffected on the battlefield.
That can't be true. You don't seem like you've lost your memories at all.
That's because I transferred my memories to my nanomachines, and I was able to create a simulated personality. It carries all the qualities that make up my identity.
Let me get this straight. You're a program that's simulating Okino?
Initially, yes, but now that I've been affixed to the brain, I've become the true Tsukasa Okino. I possess the original Okino's personality and memories.
Okay, so Okino is actually a
Only can tell the
body.
difference.
But you're still not the same. The Okino from before was different.
Human beings are constantly evolving. Whether we retain our memories or not, we're never the same as our past selves. My goodness. Your pursuit of me caused quite the panic. Professor Doji wants to have me restrained. And now that you've caught me, Maybe it's time I gave up. Oh, perfect timing. Hijiyama-kun, over here! Help!
Huh? Kiriko-san! What's going on?
That man!
Hey, who the hell are you? How'd you get in here?
Please, make him go away.
Hold it, Okino! Not so fast, you bastard! You're coming with me!
Fight,
This is
fight,
highly
fight.
classified material, and you've seen too much. Damn you, Okino!
Okay.
Okino.
Yeah, no, that's a good question. The concept of identity is very, very interesting, and there's like a lot of discussion about that. Is like, at what point are you the same person, or at what point are you not the same person? What is it that makes you you? Is it the personality? Is it the instance? Is it the body? Like, what makes you you? And it's a really interesting concept. It's a really interesting concept. I feel like the first time I ever really experienced something that really like discussed the subject was Fire Punch, or at least in this way. I had seen it before, but never to this degree. And I like how this game. I definitely really like how this game tackles that theme, even though it's not a major theme, but it's a consistent one. No, it's really cool. It's really cool.
Remember now?
Tsukasa Okino.
Hold on, I'm gonna close my door because I want my roommate to play this game eventually, and he's back, and instead of just going in his room, he's in the kitchen, and I'm worried about him hearing things, whether it be the game or me. I'm gonna go close my door. Actually, I'm gonna get some water. I'll be back in like a minute. I wanted to, if I just brute force it, I could beat the games in paint. Yeah. Apparently I'm that close. I don't know how possible that will be, but I don't know. I'll just play until I get bored. Yeah. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, hello. You can hear into the other room? Oh, no. Oh, no. What did you hear? Did you hear about all the I can't think of anything funny. I'm sorry, I was about to lie. I had the intention to lie. I'm really sorry about that. Anyway.
We met in Sector 5.
Good.
And you're an AI construct.
Huh? Is that all? You've neglected to remember some rather important details. Let's try this again.
Okino, do you really have to stand so close to him?
Don't pay him any mind. He's just jealous.
Yeah, right.
Now concentrate, Sekigahara. Try to remember why you kept coming back here.
How are you feeling? My head feels like it's about to split in half. What about the pills? They aren't working. But you've taken so many of them already. They still aren't helping?
We're ready to go. Oh. There was one thing I wanted to ask you. You seemed very reluctant to go through with this at first. But now you've come to rely on this plan. So what changed your mind?
Nothing changed. I still think this is terrible. But there are some things I don't want to forget. Like that vile face of yours.
I'll be sure to preserve that memory for you.
Walk me
Hello.
through the steps once more.
Sure. First, I'll input a memory extraction code into you. Your memories can be saved at any time. Your consciousness itself, though, can't be saved. Then a simulated personality will...
All I need is for you to save my memories. I don't want some AI taking over me.
A simulated personality will think the same way you do. It'll be able to work together with your own brain. In other words, it will act as a support to your brain. The relationship is symbiotic. It'll teach your brain new ways to think and solve problems. But you will still be in charge of decision-making.
I hate myself.
Same.
I don't need a simulated personality.
All right.
Oh, hell yeah. Astral Chain is
Extract your
phenomenal.
memories.
It's so good.
After your memories are extracted, they'll be stored in your nano machines. I'll configure it so when the decode region is detached, your memories will be backed up. We'll require an intracerebral map to save your memories, though it'll all be pointless if you end up as a husk. Your brain did have more damage than anticipated. My equipment can only do so much. I'll only be able to map roughly 30% of the region per scan. So you'll have to make multiple trips. Let's get started, shall we? Please, take a seat. I'm going to create your intracerebral map. We'll start with some word exercises. Try listing any words starting with A that come to mind. As you say each word, imagine the object in your head.
A. Apple. Asphalt. Anchor.
Well, we got some updated files this time. 3 of them. Sekigahara lost his memories due to the effects of the code called DD426. Okino. Since he had used DD426 on himself and attempted to detach the D code, he wasn't affected by the Sentinel infection incident in 2064. Although he lost his memories from detaching the D code, no one could tell the difference between the original Okino and the current one. This was because he preserved his memories in his nanomachines and ensured the simulated personality that makes up his identity would be affixed to his brain. Due to the effects to DD426, pilots who enter their Sentinels may suffer brain damage, lose memories, and in worst cases become mindless vegetables. Even being inside for a few minutes can be fatal. Okay. And where's that in the timeline? Simulated personality. So this would be around the time he was... This is just before he would lose his memories. There we go. Long time. Fuyusaka's campus tour. After making sure the black suits have left campus, Sekigahara has Iori Fuyusaka lead him to the nurse's office after school. On the way there, he runs into the mysterious girl he met earlier, which is assumedly the clone version of Kisaragi. He's able to sneak to the nurse's office. Fuyusaka leaves to search for the key to the desk when a strange girl enters the nurse's office. Tomi Kisaragi also shows up, triggering a memory in Sekigahara after she says the words hopeless busybody. And then he does this. And then this happened. And that's everything.
Looks like I've lost them for now. A girl with she seemed not the note. Why does this guy keep calling? Have I been following his orders this whole time? He wanted information, and he was trying to extract it from that data unit.
Okay, see ya, boy. See ya, dude.
The note. Not a gun from the underground facility.
Oh, the cop. Let's see the phaser. Or, not the phaser, the cryptic note. Well, I'll see the phaser. Or the cryptic note before.
Now, I should sort out my thoughts.
Oh boy, I probably can't. Oh wait, no.
Could it be a phone number?
The number you have dialed is no longer in service. Please try again later.
An old-fashioned phone.
Nothing?
I should stay near the...
Okay, I guess we're just doing Natsunomi Nami then.
I don't trust him, but for now I have to cooperate. It's my only shot at recovering my memories. Tomorrow, once classes are over, I'll pay a visit to the school.
Hey, Iori. Oh, hey, Nachan. What are you up to? I'm just waiting for someone. Miwako and the others? No, someone else. Ah, okay. Well, I'll see you later. Okay, see you.
Fucking stock. Right up on her ass. Damn it.
Hey, Akun.
Were you waiting for me?
Mm-hmm. I was hoping you'd show up. Is everything okay?
Natsu. I believe I owe you an apology.
I see. Guess I'm not your...
I lost my memories.
Huh?
Yesterday, I only pretended to know who you were.
What?
But there's a reason I wasn't honest. I still don't know who my enemies are. I can trust you, right?
Seriously? Of course you can.
Then I'm going to need your help.
I'm happy to help, but I'm not happy you lied to me. Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Oh my god.
Have you ever seen this note before?
I don't think so.
Miwako.
Iori-chan! Oh, hey, Miwa-chan. Oh, good. Chill out, Miwa-chan. So, are things going well with you two? Oh, well, I'm not sure. So, did you get to first? Huh? No, you didn't go to second, did you?
Yeah.
Already, Iori-chan? You move fast! Are you done? Sorry, I'm doing it again, aren't I? Classic Miwa-chan. Well, anyway, just keep at it. Thanks. What are you holding, by the way? Oh, this? I'm trying to figure out what these numbers mean. Let's see here. Oh, I think I know what these are for.
You know what these numbers mean?
Yes, I think so.
Please tell me.
They're for the telephone message service, I think.
I tried that.
Started last month. Oh, where you can leave messages over the phone? Mm-hmm. My mom uses it. Whenever she works late, she leaves me a message. Why don't I get out of your hair? You got this, Iori-chan. Wait, Miwa-chan.
A message service, huh? I never said anything to you about them, did I? About my memories, I mean.
Nope. You tend to pop up out of nowhere when I do see you. And when you do, you never really stick around long. Although, the last time I saw you, you had this look in your eyes. Like you really had something to say. Maybe you were planning on telling me then.
Do you know a first year by the name of Natsuno Minami?
Nachan? Yeah, she was just here. She's the one I was talking to before you showed up.
That girl in gym clothes. She's probably gone by now.
Do you know Nachan?
No, not at all.
Oh! Please take your gun out.
Later for you, Saka-san.
Oh, Kurabe-kun. See you later.
That's Juro Izumi. Yakushiji. He's the one receiving nanomachine treatment. And she's the one who aimed a gun at my head. She's definitely up to something.
Hey, Akun. Where are you going?
There's something I need to do. Could she be connected to the ones chasing after me? Guess there's only one way to find out.
Well, let's find out. Oh, shit. We just broke in.
Kurabe on the nameplate. Do they both live here together?
Scandalous, am I right?
The table's set for 3.
Miura-kun? Dinner's already.
So we meet again. It's easy when you're the one holding the gun, isn't it? But not so much when you're staring down the barrel. Now tell me, you said that I asked you to shoot me. What did you mean by that?
That's just what I was told.
Who ordered you to shoot me? Tell me everything you know. Stop!
No, wait!
You shouldn't startle me like that. Unless you want to die, that is.
Juro.
Just who do you think you are? You can't barge into someone's house without permission. I remember you. You're the one who shot that robot at Tokisaka Shrine.
This is between me and her. Stay out of this, Juro Izumi.
Izumi? You've got it all wrong. I'm Juro Kurabe.
Whoever you are, get out of my way.
Oh!
He's not dead. I only stunned him. I still want an explanation.
Why don't you just ask for yourself? The brains behind the whole thing is sitting on the TV.
What?
The TV?
Well, I guess we're doing this whole thing now.
A cat? No way. You are not a talking cat. There must be some trick to it.
The only trick here is my unrivaled genius. Cats aren't stupid, unlike humans. Especially you. You tried to ditch your Sentinel. You thought you could escape the game?
Game? Are you talking about the fight against the kaiju?
Sure am. All you could ever think about was running away. But it looks like you came around eventually. I'm guessing you learned some new information.
New information?
Yeah, you know. The unshakable truth. That's why you came crawling back. And begged me to put you back in the game.
I did?
The gun she aimed at you is a nanomachine injector. Anyway, as promised, I'll let you back onto the battlefield.
When you say all I could think of was running away, do you mean I was trying to escape from this world?
Who knows?
Then what did you mean by new information?
Man, you really don't remember a thing, do you? You can always ask, you know. Maybe the guy behind you knows something.
Oh, shit!
Just what the hell do you think you're doing?
Miura-kun.
Sekigahara? Miura? Did you say Miura?
Oh shit.
Oh, hello again. Updating the data for Sentinel number 17 as well?
For all third-generation Sentinels, actually. Tamao-san.
Just know, I don't intend to report what you told me. However, I suggest you stop poking your nose where it doesn't belong.
Afraid I can't do that. Now, I need a favor from you. If anything happens to me, I want you to keep my line open.
Fine.
Hey, Miura. I saw Tamao Karabe at the Sentinel number 18 lift, too. Who is she? Is she also from the future? She's Sentinel number 18's pilot. But I thought only AI could operate Sentinel number 18. I noticed you didn't refer to me by number. You used my real name. Well, you did say you were a human once. So you believe me? Listen, Sekigahara, I have some matters to discuss with you. You got awfully serious. What is it? Let's talk face to face. Raise the lift so no one else can disturb us. That's good. I've got the perfect view of your face from up here. Quite imposing. Anyway, what is it? Remember the conversation about the mainframe? That's the computer in the underground UFO, right? Right. It turns out it was created in the year 2188. That's even further in the future than Ida and the others. I'm positive that's the era they come from. I spent a lot of time analyzing the mainframe's data. That's when I found a massive report on this so-called 2188. I've only managed to decode a portion of it so far. Once I'm done, we'll find out what set this all into motion. Who knows? We might even find a way to save the world. Really? Now, on to the real issue. The data on the mainframe has been quarantined. Someone made it inaccessible. I'm positive Chihiro Morimura was the one who did it. Morimura? If I had to guess, there are some things she didn't want us to find out. I thought she came here to help save this world. It definitely seemed that way. But as it turns out, she has ulterior motives. There has to be a way for you to access it. I've tried everything. It's impossible. So there's nothing we can do? I'm going to let you in on something. Something even Tamao-san doesn't know about. There's one more data log. The one I copied to my brain. So you created a backup. And it's stored in the memory of Sentinel number 17? That's right. But if Morimura finds it, I know she'll erase it. You think? She probably isn't the only one who wants it erased. That's why I'm asking for your help. If this Sentinel suffers extensive damage, please recover the memory block at all costs. When that time comes, I'll be counting on you. I won't let you down. update your system. It won't take long.
Sekigahara.
Yeah?
We're friends, right?
Yeah. We friends.
Of course we are.
Why are you a robot? Shit, I didn't actually see what it said. Or updated. Joe Karabe. According to the medical records in the nurse's office, Karabe has been administered NM-A80-075 and B01. He received 4 doses of NM. Then the fifth dose was switched to B01, which was created by Tamao Kurabe. Amaguchi, yeah, okay. BJ, he's the Miura that escaped into a drone before Sentinel number 17 was shifted from the Kaiju in 2064. He's also a friend of Ace Sekigahara. Okay. Okay. Escaped into a drone. Okay, so he was the robot, and then he got away. Although Sector 1 was destroyed by the Kaiju invasion in 2104, this laboratory remained unharmed since it was underground. Key. The key to Sekigahara's motorcycle. The envelope portion is a button. Pressing it causes the motorcycle to drive itself to the key's coordinates. Keitaro Miura. Go down, 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 down to the bottom of the sea, where our salty friends SpongeBob and his Snow Gary. Lost memories, message service, the little mastermind. Ow! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I've hit that point. I have hit that point. Oh no. Well. Well. Oh, now to see if I can remember. Oh boy. You know what? Maybe I will do things. Spencer, are you able to talk? I don't know. Man. Because now I have to do combat. I have to. And I don't remember certain things. Okay. Yeah, let's hop on in. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Okay, I'm in the streaming chat. Elcrest also literally just now messaged me. But Say something? Okay, I hear you. Now let me... Ah, crap. Let me unmute headphones. Okay. So real quick, the reason why I wasn't in a call wasn't because no one showed up, but it was because I couldn't get it to where you were being shown the game.
Right.
So yeah, that's what that was. That's why. However, now I have reached the point. You have reached the point, or I have reached the point where I literally have to do battle. There's no more story for me to do. I have to go do battle. So now, like, talking is required almost. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. But yeah, things are what they are. Let me do one thing, and then I'm gonna try and do my best with this game because okay. Okay. Just do mass level ups. Okay, I'm trying to think. So he is... Okay, Ogata is all about, like, physical attacks. So a tackle wouldn't be a bad option. Removes Sentinel limiter. Drops durability to 1/3, but attack and speed doubles. No. Anti-ground multi-lock missiles. It wouldn't be a bad option. A is also physical. Jammer rockets. Fire rockets into target area. Decreases move speed by 25%. Who else? Hello, Spinger.
This is why I'm the bad friend. I couldn't join first. I had to make a bad decision.
Yeah, you make bad decisions all the time.
Is that why I bought Astral Chain?
Yes.
Heck, you played Astral Chain, right?
Yes, I love that game.
As a fellow Platinum stroke-off aficionado, where do you rank it in the pantheon of Platinum?
I wouldn't say
I always hear it's like up there with Rising and Bayonetta 2.
So personally, it's up there. I wouldn't put it in the top 5, but it's absolutely in the top 10.
It's definitely one of the better Platinum games, I'll say that.
Yes.
I'm now horrified to think what your top 5 Platinum games are, because I'm like, where in there is Endless Space? That's what I've got to know.
Let me pull up like a full list of their games so I could like do that, because I'm actually
just tell me Anarchy Reigns isn't in the top 10. That's all I need to know.
No. Yeah. Well, to be totally honest, I have not actually played it.
You know what? You're fine. As someone who bought that game day one, you're good.
Game developed.
By the way, hello, Chris. How are you?
Yo, I'm doing decent.
I'm about to order a Shamrock Shake, so everyone on stream can judge me.
Yee.
We're gonna judge you a lot.
Okay, so I got so out of all the I'm gonna list off all the ones that I've actually played. So Mad World, Bayonetta, Revengeance, Wonderful 101, Bayonetta 2, Automata, Astral Chain. Oh wow, that's it. That's only 7. Wow.
You never played Bayo 2?
No, I said Bayo 2.
Oh, I only heard Bayo 1.
Oh yeah, no, I played Bayo 2. I mean, I will say...
I can't believe you didn't play Babylon's Fall. You're such a fraud, dude.
Yeah, I know. I will say I do own Vanquish, and I absolutely plan on playing it, but I just don't.
You would love it, dude. That PS4 port, I mean, or the PC port, it's all the same thing. Like, that PC version they ported to consoles is great.
Mm-hmm. I absolutely intend on playing it at some point. I've been dying to play it for a long time. It's just, again, backlog stuff. But anyway, of those 7, I would say... Well, now that I know that I haven't played 10 Platinum games, I would not say top 10. I would have to reframe that, because... what I would say is Bayonetta 2 is my favorite. Then Wonderful 101. It feels weird to say Automata, because that is... I love that game. I mean, it's a really good it is a good Platinum game. It is a good action game.
I know what you mean, though. Like, I don't... In my head, I don't think of it as a Platinum game. I think of that as a Square Enix game.
Mm-hmm. To me... Yeah. I would say after that, I'm gonna discount Automata just because it is what it is. It's just so hard for me to think of it in that sense of like, this is a Platinum game. I would say after that, Revengeance, and then Astral Chain. Though in some ways, Astral Chain is on similar levels. Astral Chain, it never hits that same, like, oh my god, this is phenomenal as Revengeance. But it's worse.
I think Revengeance is still their best game, just due to the fact that it is so... there's never a low moment. Like, it's always, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck.
I don't know. I feel like at its worst, Astral Chain's worst is better than Rising's worst. But Rising's best is way better than Astral Chain's best.
Now, how many points are... Now, this is one of the few things I do know about Astral Chain. How many points are you docking due to the ice cream minigame?
I did not think the ice cream minigame was that bad.
It wasn't that bad, but it was like, if you know everything that's coming, like, you can easily get around it. The biggest problem with it is it's just fucking annoying.
Yeah.
I just remember the ice cream minigame for one very specific Easy Allies video, which I loved. Of they got the maximum amount of ice cream scoops and had to walk across the street.
Yeah, I remember doing that. I think one thing I really liked about Astral Chain is that it's the only Platinum game. You could totally see there are some, like, there are some evolutions on Automata here, in the sense that it feels like you're running around a world in a lot of cases, as opposed to, like, this is a level. It feels like you're running around an actual area in the world, which makes sense because the director of Astral Chain, I believe, was the combat dude, or he had a very important role on Automata.
He was the combat director of Automata.
Combat director. Okay, yeah. But that makes sense because this, in a lot of ways, Astral Chain feels like kind of a successor. But yeah, no, it's really good.
It does help that Astral Chain's world is really interconnected, where you're actively going from one area to another, like, oh, what's this? What's this? And
that's interesting. I actually didn't know it was interconnected. I thought it was just like Platinum level. That's really interesting.
It's that, but
there are some areas where it is like this is a level, but there are also a number of points in the game in which it's like, hey, we're just gonna kind of dump you out and you just kind of go. You know, we're not gonna. I mean, we'll tell you like, hey, if you want to push the story forward, go over here, but we're not gonna force you to. You can go and do other things, and go to different areas. But there are points in the story where it is level. It's
like,
kind
that's
of,
not
it's kind
to
of
knock it.
it's a hybrid.
All I know is I'm glad that guy got out of there before he was stuck on the rest of the Nier Automata team, because I still, even after playing it for myself, I still don't understand. Like, they should make a documentary probably in like 10 years about what the heck happened to Babylon's Fall.
It really, from everything I've seen, it really feels like Square Enix meddling.
You know what's funny? Most of it, I've apparently, like, I've heard some rumblings. It's really not. Square Enix wanted a live service game, but a lot of the live service aspect isn't really what's bad about the game. Like, the combat's mushy. It looks like, but however ugly you think it is, it looks that bad. Like, they just put out their first big player survey to, like, go forward with the patches and stuff. This shows you the state the game's in right now. The first player survey is not even about the gameplay. It is about how they can improve the visuals. That's like, imagine if when SMT5 came out, they're like, guys, you're right. This game does look like ass. How do you want us to fix it? I'm like, what do you mean? It's already out. I bought it. Like, what are they going to do? Patch in better graphics?
Yes.
So, I think there's a lot of problems on both sides. Obviously, Platinum's had a lot of things on their own side. Like, they're not a perfect company. Like, one of the best things, like, I was talking to Gnarly about this yesterday. It was so funny. Dude, nobody fucking knows this, but, like, you know Soul Cresta came out in February, right?
Yes. Yes.
You know how much Soul Cresta costs?
$40.
That
50?
Is fucking insane.
That's insane. No, that game maximum 20. Maximum, and that's with the DLC.
Yeah, 20's pushing it as if like, hey, I'm doing a favor. Like, yeah, because like when you then get to the fact that it's like then like, oh hey, it's then like, oh hey, don't mind me. I'm also gonna charge you $10 more in this $40 game that looks like a 1980 shmup.
Like, oh man, this would have been fine. I was like excited to play it because it's like, yeah, I'd want to try that. It seems like fun, but it seemed like a pet project, not a $40 game. 50 really, but yeah, like no, this should not have been that much. That's what I think. That plus the fact that it didn't have a lot of marketing, but you would think that because it didn't have a lot of marketing, they wouldn't charge you that much. Because you'd think if they weren't really marketing it, that would mean they understand that, oh, okay, this is not like a huge deal, or like this is not like a big thing. I don't know, man. That game depresses me. Platinum is not in the best state right now, and that's very sad.
I really hope Babylon Falls failing really showcases that, you know, maybe we should go back to what we're doing.
I really hope they're able to survive with I really hope they're able to survive Bayonetta 3. I hope Bayonetta 3 sells well enough that it's like, hey, that can help. And then an Astral Chain 2, because the first Astral Chain sold really well. It sold better than expectations. So hopefully, you know, they can get some hits in there. I'm really sad.
It just sucks the way they're going right now.
Oh man, but yeah, it is what it is, I guess. Equip.
Sorry, I had to mute myself to pick up my order of shame. I did want to ask you guys, because I hadn't really followed it too much. Did anyone ever like go into the history either at Nintendo or Platinum? How the heck did Nintendo become a publisher for that?
For
No
Astral
idea.
Chain?
Yeah, it just seems like such a left field game for them to publish.
I agree. I believe they did talk about it in an interview back when it was coming out, but I don't remember what the explanation, or like I don't remember what it was. But I do think they talked about it.
So who's gonna buy that $60 physical copy of Soul Cresta from Limited Run Games?
Oh my god, no.
Did you guys see how much the limited edition costs?
How much?
200.
Fuck that.
That to me seemed like a do you remember when people were mad at them for basically using Kickstarter as a pre-order system for Wonderful 101? Like, they were like, don't worry, we'll one-up you next year with Soul Cresta. Which is weird, because I feel like Soul Cresta, up until them finally releasing it, had a lot of goodwill, because it's like, ooh, it's a cool shmup. We love shmups. We love you, Platinum. You can't fuck this up.
Yeah.
They fucked up.
No, this should not,
Like, you know,
they kept...
and what's funny about it, I feel like if it... Like, no one's even said it's good or not. Like,
Yeah,
I feel like even if they released the... Like, even if they released the best shmup of all time, I think people would still be like, no, it's not, that's not good.
Yeah, no, it's way too much.
Cool. Thank you so much.
You are not welcome.
There's literally a guy behind me in drive-thru who walked. It's car, man standing.
Oh yeah, hey
You need to be
Portal.
in the-
Yeah, Spencer's here. I've run out of story, and I'm now in exclusively gameplay territory now.
I felt it in my gut. I was like, this is gonna be a gameplay night. But you're so close.
It's very much like it's been so long since I had to play the game that I actually just straight up forgot. Like,
do you even remember when you started streaming this? I feel like it's been months.
Oh yeah, it was back in November.
Oh my god. Was it pre-SMT5?
Yeah.
No, it was after.
No, I could have sworn it was before. Because
No,
you finished up SMT4.
No, I remember exactly when it was. I finished, I remember it was right after Thanksgiving is when I started playing this.
Oh, okay.
Nothing says Thanksgiving, more like A Sekigahara.
Yeah.
Alright, will this still taste good? I've not had this in like 2 years.
It's gonna taste terrible.
Oh, dude, it's really minty. That means it is good.
Mint.
So, Mac, are you sad you're not going to be able to experience the exclusive Nintendo Switch attack animations in the Nintendo Switch version of 13 Sentinels?
Oh yeah, it really upsets me, you know.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so for anyone who doesn't know, next month 13 Sentinels releases on the Nintendo Switch, and their exclusive feature they have in it is that they have new attacks for all the characters, which is hilarious if you've actually played the game, because there's no such thing as attack animations in this game. It's just two chess pieces bumping into each other. So, like, adding rocket attacks to a character who didn't have rocket attacks before literally means nothing. It's like you modded it into the game. It's like, cool, because, like, they never actually show you what the attacks look like. It's always just like, oh, you do this. Like, it's like, imagine how you play Fire Emblem when you do an attack and you never see the animation, except there's no choice there's never any animation. Would you say that's accurate, Mac?
Yeah, no, it hurts.
Which sucks, because if you're looking at the move previews when you're leveling them up, the original plan with the game was it was going to be fully animated battles. You could see the mechs fighting and doing all these moves. And that did not happen, because they're like, whoosh. This shit's expensive. Hey, have you guys heard about this drawing? This thing sucks.
There, and then... If it was to use Ryoko, Ogata, Sekigahara, and 3rd gens.
So, Elcrest or Mac, do you guys have anything on your Nintendo Switch exclusive Hall of Shame? I feel like the Switch is like, it's one of those interesting systems of, it doesn't have a lot of exclusives outside of Nintendo, obviously, but like even for me as someone who buys a lot of exclusive, there's still like a couple that have just slipped through the cracks of like, I can't believe it took me like 2 years to buy Astral Chain, or like I just bought Fire Emblem Awakening. Like even though I own so many games for the system, there's so many I still haven't touched at all, let alone own.
Yes, I too love Fire Emblem Awakening for the Nintendo Switch.
Damn, fake fan confirmed with that one. Yeah, he got me.
I'm sorry, it was too tempting.
Oh, hey, I would have done it too. But yeah, is there anything for you guys where you're like, I should get this one day?
Kind of. Like, this isn't really a Switch exclusive, but I have been wanting... I've, like, ever since it came out, I've wanted to put time aside to play River City Girls.
Bro, the game's, like, so short. I'm surprised you haven't played it.
Yeah, I know.
That's a great game. Also, well, there's no online. I was gonna be like, dude, if you ever play it, it's really fun in co-op. Although you have your roommate. Your roommate would play that with you, I bet.
Yeah.
I don't really have anything, I guess, that's Switch exclusive. I'm looking on the eShop right now, but it's taking forever to load up because eShop.
Where's your copy of WarioWare, Elcrest?
I've never played WarioWare.
That's like another one for me. I need to get WarioWare. But that's like, I'm not gonna, my collection doesn't have a hole in it if there's no Wario.
I guess the best exclusive I have are the Nintendo stuff.
You could say Pikmin 3. I mean, really, who here has Pikmin 3?
I do not have
Switch.
Pikmin 3.
I have it on Wii U.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that doesn't count though. It doesn't say deluxe, so can it really be Pikmin 3?
Fair enough.
The second generation Sentinels are more
I'm surprised there's an exclusives tab.
but also more heavy in general.
Wait, there is or there isn't?
There isn't.
Careful where you step.
Yeah. I mean, the eShop's already a mess. It doesn't need any help being better, I guess.
One, it is pretty heavy. But its energy output is off the
Sadly.
charts. Enough that it
I
can power a plasma
really
fusion
hope
cutter.
they start adding, like, legacy content. Oh, Legends Arceus still number 2 on the eShop. That's surprising.
Considering how good that game is, that is not surprising. Although I'm the only one here who still played it, right?
I've played it and beaten it. It's a...
Oh, nice! I'll tell you what, Pokemon Company knows what they're doing. They keep saying a lot of stuff about Scarlet and Violet. I'm like, alright, man. You're making it sound like it's going to be open world. I might have to buy it.
They've outright said it's open world.
True, but various executions of it. Like, I'm definitely I'm still waiting to see it in action. But everything I'm hearing and have seen looks good. I'm excited about that.
Right.
Oh. Hold on. I think I have to let you guys go.
Okay.
Well, at least for like a second.
Bye, Spencer. Farewell forever.
Temporarily goodbye.
Oh, he go bye-bye.
We will never see him again.
Nope. He dead now.
Yeah, everyone in chat, press F for Spencer, please. Pay
F.
respect. Man. F.
No room for hesitation. Moving out. What now?
Hey, Juro, move over.
I won't give up.
Move over there. Can I leap attack? No, they're too far.
I'll make it work.
Yeah, just move over there. You move over here. Jiro, I thought I told you already. I thought I already told you to move. There we go.
We must win. Take that.
I guess life comes at you fast.
So what have you been up to lately, man?
Just existing. I just got done making an anniversary gift for my girlfriend, and I sent it over to her because today is the 5th-year anniversary, so it's like kind of big thing.
Hey, nice.
Man, I just existing.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've been. I've just been working on video stuff, just letting things happen. You know, just kind of going.
How's the Sentinel?
Come on. There we go.
Oh, shit, one of my friends just gifted me Monster Hunter Rise on Steam.
Ooh, great one.
Mm-hmm.
That is a great one.
Number 14. Beginning movement.
I really need to get back into it. I never finished the main campaign. But I did get pretty good way in. Hold on. Team health, yeah. But I finished the main story, quote. I got the original ending that was in the game when they released it, and I was on my way to getting the true ending that they would add later on. I think I was like hunter rank 20, maybe 30 something. I need to try and get back into it before Sun Man, whatever it was called, whatever it's called, before the expansion comes out.
Right.
We will not lose. Did I?
Oh, that is not good.
Number 11, moving out.
Deploying decoys.
Picking up enemy heat signatures from above.
The practice round's over. What can I do? Okay. What's the plan?
Defensive mode.
Action. Let's try.
Take this. How was that? Hit
Wait for
confirmed.
there's still hope. Take that.
Not throwing away my shot. Where are they? Number 19.
Over there.
Commence movement.
How's the Sentinel? Move. That work? Spotted.
Incoming heat signatures from above.
Attack landed. I did it.
I guess these
We will not lose. Enemy threat range.
Come on. Oh shit.
Initiating shield.
No room for hesitation. That work? Nothing special.
Am I in enemy range?
What now?
Within enemy threat range.
Just watch. That hit!
What's our plan?
Railgun, and then fuck him over.
Take that! Got one! Marked on. I need to get out fast. My turn now.
Enemy threat range.
Number 11, moving
What's
out.
the situation? Deploying decoys.
There.
How's that?
Please hit. Damn it. Think things through. I'm ready.
Come on.
Don't let up.
Oh, by the way, you moved on to Justice League now, right?
No, I'm on Static Shock, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I decided. I ended up deciding, nah, I'll watch Static Shock, even though it is very different from the rest of the DC animated movies, or animated universe, because it's you know, it's mostly by it's not really. A lot of the animators were the same, but when it comes to like the people who are like, you know, the showrunners and that kind of thing, it was not the same people. It was like Dwayne McDuffie and such.
To be fair, Dwayne did do a lot of Justice League too.
Oh, he would eventually, yeah, he eventually went on into Justice League, but at the time, like, it's just like, nah, this is like a different type of show than what the rest of the DC stuff had been, the DC animated shows had been up to that point. Because all the other ones, you know, had the involvement of Bruce Timm, and Static Shock is more so McDuffie's baby.
I definitely do think it shows how much effort was really put into making the DCAU interconnected with Justice League, and I really love how they included Static into that. Like, even if it was brief moments, I'm really happy with what they did with it, and I'm also happy that eventually Static would feature more DCAU characters too. I think Static is one of the... I think Static actually has the most DCAU crossovers. Like, that's not Justice League.
I was gonna say, yeah, you'd think it'd be Justice League.
Yeah. It's like, it is really cool just to see how interconnected Static is to the universe. Like, even Terry, like, gets a fucking episode in Static Shock. Like, that's awesome.
Wait, hold on.
What?
I'm reading a thing.
Alright, reading time.
Okay.
Where's Kisaragi? Where did she just run off to?
Well,
Kisaragi, what's your status? Answer me. Kisaragi, the girl is...
I know. I'll get back to the battle once Miwa goes safe.
We made it.
We did it. I beat him.
Yay! Yay.
What the hell? I just looked at my phone. I have a bunch of notifications of one dude liking all of my like a bunch of my tweets.
Oh.
All we can do is keep fighting.
Now I'm gonna go like every single tweet you've ever posted.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You're getting so much notification spam. Actually, I don't think it will spam you that much. I'll just tell you I liked a bunch of your tweets.
Yeah.
Dang.
Rank S. Hold on one second. I gotta... It's like really warm in my room for some reason. 3 mystery points.
Sorry.
Get out.
I don't think I have it in me.
Got it.
All right. Someone's gotta do it. Let's go.
Brain overload.
No, oh no, I didn't want to go into the battle.
I just realized you have a little Jack Frost plush by a campfire.
Yeah, I do.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's cool.
Here goes. No problem. I'll participate.
Got it.
Gotta... Okay, we'll get
Let's go.
Kisaragi in there. Okay, I'm gonna go turn on the AC. Sorry, it's really warm in here.
It's fine, man. Hey, YouTube chat, here's a big question for you. Do you pay your taxes?
Okay, I am back. I went to the bathroom while I was gone.
Welcome back, Mac.
Welcome back, me. I missed myself most of all.
Yes.
More combat. The best part of the game.
That kaiju just looks like it's
Totally, bro. Everyone knows that combat is what you're here for.
That's an Apsos. More officially, it's an APS feeder.
Oh, that one. They're pretty nasty to fight. They can put up deflective barriers.
Probably easier to say it's like a support kaiju that can give other kaiju shields.
It's got shields?
A shield matrix. The 4th gen Sentinels have those as well.
Oh, I get it. Like the one on Amiguchi-kun's Sentinel.
Your own 3rd gen unit should have a weapon that can disable that too. The EMP stunner. I think that's the one. That'll stop the D-forces in their tracks with an electromagnetic pulse. The EMP should also deactivate any shields they have up too.
That said, you'd be better off destroying them before they get the shields up at all.
Now stop them.
I can do this.
Okay.
Let's do this. I've got to do this. I can do it. How's that? I'm okay now. What to do? Let's go, Natsuno.
Oh, right, today was Pi Day, too.
Oh, it is! I didn't even realize.
Which means it is time to retweet the daily, Hugh Neutron living tweets.
It's Pie Day!
Yeah.
Why is there no Duck Day?
Fuck you, that's why.
Oh.
Have you seen the Untitled Goose Game?
No.
Fuck you, that's why.
I am not aware of what that is.
Wait, yeah, have you actually not heard of it?
No, I do. I'm just joking.
Okay. I was like, wait a fucking second, to see that. By the way, I want to confirm we never saw Spencer again. He vanished.
He did.
Here we go.
So, what's my next move?
Here goes.
Got a target on my back here. Take it. Got him. Better put on a show for Yuki-chan. Number 2.
Oh!
Move it out. Okay. What now? Number 10. Move it. Take
What
it.
to do? I'll beat you. Hit. All right. Stay calm.
Okay. Okay.
I'll get him. It worked. No fight I can't win. Nice. You picked a fight with the wrong girl.
Winning? Hold still. Bingo.
Let's get him. Watch this. Was that okay? Got him.
Never going overthinking it. Let's do this. Get bent.
There we go.
Thank you. They're attacking here? Still not used to this thing.
Achoo! Ah!
Come on. That do it? Gotta keep my spirits up. Hold up. How's that?
Man, we've got it rough. Gotcha. Nailed it. I got him. We're setting ducks here.
Let's try. Yeah.
Enemies close. What do I do? I gotta do this. Focus. How to stay calm? How do I?
I've been replaying Xenoblade 2, just like to get bearings on it again for Xenoblade 3, and I've realized something that Rex's voice actor, when yelling, he only has a few weird moments. Most of his yells are, at worst, like, eh.
How far in are you?
I'm currently at Chapter 2. I've currently just been playing through the entire thing, like, he's, honestly, like, for New Game Plus, I think it's because I'm used to it, but also it's like, it's not as bad as I thought it was when I first played it.
You're just spewing propaganda is all. That's all you're doing.
Probably.
You're just spewing pro Xenoblade 2 propaganda.
Yeah, like everyone knows I hate Xenoblade 1. It's the worst game ever made.
Yeah, you just hate Xenoblade 1, that's all. You know.
Like, man, like, everyone knows you can't like both Xeno games and admit they both have flaws. No, either one is perfect and the other's bad. That's it.
I'll be totally honest, there is a certain degree in which some people who don't like defend Xenoblade 2, there is a certain degree in which they like, I've seen where it's just like, like you really, you don't gotta drag. Well, no, it's more like they'll drag one down to bring up two.
Oh, I've seen people do the same with saying like pretty much like switching what you saw. Like I've seen people do like drag two down to bring one up. Like, oh, two that it's like, no, they're both fine fucking games. Shut up.
No point overthinking it.
Like the fact that people feel the need to do that, like drag one down to boost up two, or drag two down to boost up one, is like, why? Like, what do you get out of it?
Hot dogs.
Yeah, fair enough. I like hot dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just sucks how people, like, if you don't like one and you like two better, that's fine. If you like one better and don't like two, that's fine. But, like, I hate how people just as of late have been trying to force it onto people. Like, you can only like one or the other.
Mm-hmm. Hold on.
Then,
hold on. Cutscene.
Holding.
I did it!
Good job. You
I
did
the
it.
thing. I've been meaning to tell, honestly, I've been meaning, so my roommate and I, we decided that, like, we are going to try and, sit down and just, like, he hasn't finished 1 or 2, but he likes them, more so 1 than 2, but he hasn't finished them, and 3 does interest him, so he's like, he wants to go back and do that, and we agree, like, yeah, we'll do that. But we just keep putting it off, and I need to, like, at some point just be like, yo, we need to, like, sit down and just at least we need to finish 1 because you're closer to finishing 1 than 2. Then
right.
We'll do 2, and then you can play Torna. He has no interest in finishing 2 in the sense of, like, beating 2. He's more so okay with just watching cutscenes.
Fair enough.
He's because not like that, but he's, like, only halfway with 2. But
yeah, and unless he, like, speed blitzes the game, which is entirely possible, like, it's just not, it's gonna take a while.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna Does that mean I got 5 mystery points, or I have 5 mystery points? I don't know how many that means. But yeah, we need to really, like, just sit down and do that, but we keep... I don't know. It meant I have 5 mystery points. That's stupid. Let me go ahead and spend these 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Let's see what is here.
In 2188, she's Chihiro Morimura's mentor, as well as a leading authority on the artificial intelligence. Despite the fact that she's 120 years old, she looks much younger than her true age thanks to nanomachine treatment. Then there's Chihiro. Chihiro is Keitaro Miura's little sister. She loves Miura and calls him Big Brother. She's under Tamao Kurabe's care in 1945. She is Chihiro Morimura's clone, created from the compatibility experiment. Upon birth, her original memories were sealed by Morimura, and she lived a normal life as Miura's little sister. However, once Renya Goto saw Morimura's experiment log from March 2nd, 2100, he abducted her from Morimura's house and awakened Morimura's sealed memories. Goto is also the one who prepared her kindergartner outfit. Probably unlock Shiba's. Kyuta Shiba is Jiro Kurabe's childhood friend, who's also into sci-fi and special effects films. He's the life of the party, easy to get along with, and is always making jokes. He seems to have mysterious power. An artificial personality, 48Q that only Kurabe is able to see. Shiba claims that he's Juro Izumi, and that his memories are already inside Kurabe's head. In Japanese, 48Q is a play on words of Shiba's name. 4 can be read as she, 8 can be read as hachi, and Q and K sound similar. Ha sounds can also be turned into ba due to the usage of diacritic marks called dakuten. With this, Shiba Q makes 48Q. Q ta Siba also plays on his name. Q plus ta can be read as Kyuta, and C plus ba can be Siba. Combining them creates a reading close to his full name. Oh man.
That was complicated.
Tetsuya Ida.
Let's go, Ida.
Tetsuya Ida is the substitute teacher assigned to Ryoko Shinonome's class at Sakura High School. He's actually a member of an unofficial organization who forces Shinonome into battle. Ida is the director of the Special Investigations Unit, government-affiliated spies. He serves as an advisor to an anti-kaiju defense team and helps Morimura gather members for their team. Back when he was a student, he supported Tomi Kisaragi on her singing live streams under the screen name F8. Fate. He used to wear glasses and came off as studious, serious young man, but he tried to act cooler in high school to catch Kisaragi's attention. He was in love with the deceased Kisaragi, so in order to revive her, he developed androids at Shikishima Industries in 2100. He transplants the past Kisaragi and Tamao Kurabe's AI into androids. It was believed that Ida died when he stayed behind during the 2064 Kaiju invasion. However, he was actually still alive and took Shinonome into custody when she was being interrogated in 1984. Ida seeks to transplant the simulated personality of the revived Kisaragi android into the physical body of the current Kisaragi, but she rejects the idea. He then realizes that he should have transplanted Kisaragi into the living body of the current Kisaragi to begin with, instead of reviving her as an android first, and for that he aims to reset the world and begin anew. Fuck, that's a lot.
And there is even the point of there were 2 Idas, apparently, because they looked very different.
They looked very different, but I guess they're the same?
But they had even different voices, too. That's like... How do you do that?
And then also, again, this dude looks more like Goto than Tetsuya Ida / Amaguchi.
There's a lot of stuff we don't know.
Where's Goto? Where's Goto? Like, he looks more like Goto. Even his sprite Like, his sprite standing there, he's standing like Godo.
Right.
If I had to guess, Godo might be a separate clone. From like Amaguchi is probably Amaguchi is a clone of Tetsuya Ida. If I had to guess, maybe Godo is a clone of Ida, but like one takes after one version while the other takes after another version or something. I don't know. This is a lot.
I may be a girl, but I'm a girl with a giant robot.
Yeah, badass. These Sentinels have diverse armaments for both close combat and long-range attacks, and they also have thick armor. They can weigh up to 2,100 tons. The 3 Sentinels of this generation are number 13, 14, and 15. The pilot of each respective Sentinel during the final battle was Jiro Kurabe at number 13, Ryoko Shinonome at number 14, and Iori Fuyusaka at number 15. During the battle in 2064, A. Sekigahara piloted Sentinel number 15.
I feel cheated. There's not 13 Sentinels.
Yeah, I'm so upset. There's more than 13. This game's bullshit. It lied to me.
0 out of 10. Worst game ever.
APSUS. Active Protection System Operating Supplier. Also known as... It just supplies shields. I do not want to read that. Then it's Gas Explosion. Shootout Dream. North Building Fire. 2064 Kaiju Invasion. I am curious about that. Bankara. Dogface. Okay, I'm gonna do the last point for right now. I'm gonna do it on the 2064 Kaiju Invasion. Defensive battle that took place towards the center area of Ashitaba City in 2064. Jiro Kurabe, then Izumi, Ryoko Shinonome, and A. Sekigahara were among the Sentinel pilot force during the battle. Sentinel number 15, piloted by Sekigahara, shut down the systems of their Sentinels, causing the front line to collapse. Morimura prioritized the lives of the pilots and force transmitted all Sentinels. Tetsuya Ida stayed behind and fought using a remotely controlled Sentinel. And then it was assumed he died, and then he did not.
But now he dead. He was shot.
Okay, 3 more battles. Let's do... You get out.
Leave it to me. I'm there.
Understood.
I'm ready. I'm on it. The invasion ends here. Understood.
Okay.
Look! All the people vanished from the city. It looks like the battlefield is totally empty.
She really evacuated 1.2 million people. You did all that, Chihiro?
That's crazy, Chihiro-chan. What did she even do?
The D-forces are coming. But it's like she said. Now we can fight without worrying about collateral damage.
Yikes. There's a ton of those bug guys coming this way.
They're bigger than tanks, but still too small for Sentinels. They'll be pretty hard for us to hit.
Workers, about 8 meters in size. They're general-purpose drones that can handle any terrain. They can also link up with the quadruped units. They form a kind of crane arm.
Activate Aegis or destroy all kaiju, terminal destroyed or any pilot killed. Yeah, the usual.
Much obliged. Stay on guard. Next move. Here's
Oh my god, that's a big group.
Explosion. Also, I'll be right back. I need to get some more water.
Go for it.
Yeah.
They don't stand a chance. What next?
No fight I can't win. How's that? You're scratched.
I'll just... I can take them all. Got that one. See ya.
Wait,
Right. I'm back.
took you a while. Jeez.
Yeah, alright. We had a situation happen, and then I was home with the Mary and didn't want to be rude and be like, "Cool, we're home alone. I'm putting in my AirPods."
Yeah, get fucked.
I didn't want to do that. Mac, I thought you'd appreciate my tweet I just made.
What?
I will link you, because I don't know how to share otherwise. Could at you, but that just seems really aggressive.
These little punks piss me off.
Plus, we gotta get rid of these cursed Attack on Titan pictures.
No, I don't think we do.
That's true.
I think we're good.
But good news, I finally got my first battle out of the way for Fire Emblem, and I'm now stopping.
It's stopping to play the game ever again. Never gonna play it.
Well, because it's not very... Don't want to disrespect... Like, I'm sure there will be many times of when playing Fire Emblem that there will not be story all the time, but like I'm like, here's a good save point. Let's pop in some Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
Gran Turismo seems a lot more chill of a game to play for you to not be too cross chat.
Oh my god, there's a lot of enemies right now. This is
It's a lot.
This is
Where
a
are you
lot.
at, by the way? Like, which I forget, is it listed by hours or days?
I don't know.
Because, like, there's different levels of where the battles are at. I think it's by hours. Like, each match is an hour. Like, in-game hour, obviously, not real hours.
Yeah. I gotta use a pulse.
Next move.
Oh, dude, I forgot to ask you. I was literally just going to ask...
I guess life comes at you fast.
I was going to ask you before I left, but, I totally blanked out. Sorry, my dad called, like, right as I said that question.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
No, literally, I was about to ask, and then I got a call from my dad, and I was like, all right, I'm going to choose the wrong side of history for this. So, no, I was going to ask, did you fix your issue with your laptop?
No. I have no
Have you-
idea how to fix that.
Have you emailed Atlas about it? I figured, I mean, at least you're probably not going to be the only one who's going to have that issue.
I have not emailed them yet. No, I do intend to do that.
They do have a famous reply rate for you.
They very much do. You know? I feel as though
they'll reply to you when Still Hackers comes out. Mac, I'm so sorry. We just found all your email.
we just found your email. You know, we just wanted to follow up, see if see if you're still having any issues. You know.
You're
That
a patient
guy-
man. I'll tell you what. When I was getting my emails read, I took it personally. You're a bigger man than me.
But there's a part of me that's taking it personally because everyone else is getting read.
I'll tell you. You know what, Mac? I will always compliment you on this. I know a lot of people who complain about not getting free stuff and other things from Atlas, and you are, without a doubt, the most humble out of all the people who I know who complain about it.
I very much. It's literally just I want a box. Like, I don't care what it is. I want the box.
See, but when you get it, you don't take it as like a personal slight, like, because I think it's very easy for some people we know to be like, oh, well, this person got it.
Yeah, yeah. No, absolutely. Big booms.
By the way, good news. I know you've had a hard week, even though it's only Monday, but Epic did listen to you. They brought Ariana Grande back to Fortnite just for you.
Oh, yeah! Baby! Let's go! Let's get you out of there. Like...
Oh, but by the way, the reason I had asked you if you had put in a request at all is because I don't know if you were planning on buying it or not, but I know codes were going out to pretty much anyone who requested them from now till like morning time.
I don't know.
I wasn't sure because I know you're busy, but I also wasn't sure if you planned on buying it.
If so, it wouldn't be immediate, because you know other things. But
what are you talking about?
I am interested in that game.
Chaos. We're talking about Chaos, Elcrest.
We're talking about that piece of shit Chaos.
Did you see that Metacritic broke today because of it?
Yeah, it was
Really?
99, 99, 99.
I don't believe it.
I can send you the screenshot if you want it. My Discord is in love with that game, as they should be.
Is it? Well, actually, is it the one that was where it says 101?
No, it was 999. Like, it broke. It was like purple and it was like 9999.
Okay, I think that is fake. I think that's just edited. But that's still really funny.
It's all canon to me.
All of it's canon.
Oh, my lordy. But, oh, hey. Do we have any thoughts on this crazy world we live in and the fact that we're getting a second State of Play this week?
Oh yeah, we are. I don't care because I don't care for Harry Potter.
I am morbidly curious, but you should probably know why, although I'll forgive you and everyone else for not. Do you both know who's developing Hogwarts Legacy?
No, actually. I feel like I knew at one point, but I don't anymore.
I'll tell you the last game they made, and then I'll tell you the real reason why you should remember them, and then you'll be like, oh, that's why Spencer cares. The last game this developer made was the Cars 3 video game. Cars 3 Driven to Win.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Okay.
Now you may be asking yourself, why would I care about this developer? That sounds like they're trash. That's Avalanche Software, not the Just Cause Avalanche, the other Avalanche. The used to make Disney Infinity Avalanche.
Oh.
And Spencer loves himself some Disney Infinity because those devs are very talented. Like, they have an incredible like attention to detail and for fan service and stuff, like in a good way. I think, like, not even I think, because I know some people who are working on it. Like, they've been busting their butt on that game for years now, like years and years. Like, do you remember like when that like focus group video leaked of it, like years even before we knew it was a thing? Like, I think legit they've been working on it now. I think this is their almost 5th year. Assuming it does come out this year, it'll be 5 years in development.
Jeez.
But I mean, it's supposed to be like this crazy, huge open world RPG, Harry Potter like experience kind of thing for it. And obviously, if you don't care about Harry Potter, it's not going to do anything for you. But like, I'm guilty as charged. I do like Harry Potter, so I will probably end up playing it. I will say though, it is always funny seeing people on Twitter act like it's going to do really bad because of the J.K. Rowling thing, and then you look at the overwhelming majority of people talking about it, and it's like there's a reason Harry Potter is still incredibly popular. Like it's too big for J.K. Rowling to kill. You know,
I absolutely agree with that. There's always gonna be this like shirt like pulling on the collar like yeah when you talk about Harry Potter, but Harry Potter is
you know what it is. The best way to summarize it. The best way to summarize what that's like is it's that picture of Patrick being the I'm not a Krusty Krab. That's everyone who thinks Harry Potter should be like canceled.
If you're going to lash out at people, could you try not to do it when our lives are at stake?
they're all
Or
yelling.
even
at each other.
you know what I
Come on, Yuki-chan.
Okay, bye.
Look, I'm sorry.
He went away.
It's just getting to me.
Now he's back.
My bad. I got canceled.
Yeah, you got canceled. You shouldn't have said that.
But no, the thing I was going to say is it's not that they think Harry Potter should be canceled. It's that they think, like, because J.K. Rowling does X, Y, or Z, like, the series shouldn't, like, progress anymore and, like, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, yeah, it's like literally, if we woke up tomorrow and George Lucas was a confirmed neo-Nazi, it would not change anyone's love of Star Wars.
No, it wouldn't.
Might make it more popular in some areas, even. I knew those clones. I knew those clones were an analogy for something. But
there's a reason why he called Disney white slavers that one time.
that interview is wild. Like, dude, George Lucas he's like beyond unhinged. He just does not care.
Oh god, yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god, thank you for reminding. The White Slavers interview is legitimately awesome. Oh, sorry. Actually, because we were talking about stuff to cover because there's never enough time for anything. I was going to ask you, if you could pick, you had like one or two choices. It's you could start playing and everything else just disappears. You could start playing Elden Ring and make a video on it, or you could start playing Strangers of Paradise and make a video on it. Which would you pick and why?
Let's go. Ready?
I really don't know, because I feel like I don't know enough about either game.
Well, yeah. Sorry, I just assumed you're like everybody else and eats up all the From games. So have you not?
No.
None of them?
No. Well, I mean, I've dabbled in them, but I've never really like played them, like all the
Dang.
way or anything.
What do you think you would make your first one if you could?
I don't know. Bloodborne, maybe.
I feel like you'd love them. I almost would be like, I feel like you should just jump into Elden Ring just because it is like the thing, and it's like its own kind of whatever. Whereas like you can jump into Bloodborne for sure, but Bloodborne does have some jank.
My Sentinel
Hold
looks
on.
pretty skinny compared to you guys. Don't tell me you're a wimpy one.
Its shoulder gyros can carry up to 600 tons, so it can fly. That's about a quarter of the weight of a third-gen.
But hey, that's some crazy mobility, Yuki-chan. Besides, it's got a lot of power in those legs, right? The spiked heels are powerful pile bunkers. They can also release a high voltage surge to overload enemy internals. But that requires a massive amount of energy. If you overuse
Is Elcrest still here, or is Elcrest water break?
I don't know. He just kind of disappeared.
We scared Elcrest with the Harry Potter talk. Oh, there they are.
I don't know what happened.
It was Harry Potter. We all got canceled.
No, I thought I was giving information on the Harry Potter stuff. I was like, oh
Nope.
yeah, it's like Star
Nope.
Wars.
Nope.
Yeah, no, we
None of
heard
that.
nothing.
Fuck.
Well, Elcrest, if you don't mind repeating yourself, how did you feel about the Harry Potter game?
I think it's very cool that we're getting another Harry Potter game because it's been for fucking ever, if I recall correctly.
Well, especially if we're counting good ones.
Oh yeah, like the last Harry Potter game I remember, like It was one on the PS3 when I was like a kid that I played. I don't know if it was good, but I remember enjoying it.
I am not ashamed to admit that I may have platinumed Lego Harry Potter years 5 through 7 within the last 12 months of my life. No shame. Probably should have shame, but I did have some shame.
How's the Sentinel? Don't let up. Number 11.
Spike, at the rate you're playing this game, do you think you'd want to go for the platinum?
Ah, shit, I accidentally defended. I don't know. It depends on how much of it would require me to play this stuff.
It's once you beat the game, it's at least another 2 or 3 hours of playing just that.
I don't know. I don't know.
Because basically the biggest things you need to know is you need to be fully maxed out in certain aspects, spend a certain amount of money, and you get to S rank. I think it's like 30 missions or something. See, the more horrifying thing you should realize is that once you beat the game, it unlocks a literal like tower, like a 999 floor tower mode that you can then play. Yeah, so there's a thing where it's like 999 levels. They're all different battles just for destruction mode. And I remember, like, it's not required for the platinum, but it's just extra content there. And the first thing I did when I beat the game is I looked it up and I was like, oh, what do you get? There's no unlockable. There's no extra lore. There's no secret ending. There's no gameplay additions that are added. It's just 900 plus battles of the same thing.
Fuck that!
Yeah,
Jesus.
fuck that.
Yeah. So I think what Mac's saying is once he hits 10K, he's gonna stream that until he does every one.
I already did 10K.
Oh, cool! So it's already confirmed. Sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Already happening. You know,
everyone unsub.
Yeah.
I can't do this.
Everyone unsub. Unsub now, please. I don't want to do it.
You know what I was wondering, like what leads to people like unsubscribing? Like, there are very few moments in my life where I've like been subscribed to somebody like I gotta hit that red button again.
Oh shit! Shit! Fuck off!
The only time I've hit it more than once is because YouTube had that unsub thing back.
Oh yeah, the sub again.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Someone's dying.
Mary, they can hear you coughing. Now she's
Don't
crying.
die.
This is an interesting sight. We have your belly hanging out with an arm in a sling, and you're just sitting there coughing on the floor. Because you're laying down? My friends. Elcrest and Mac, still.
Hi.
Hi.
Elcrest, how do we... Mary doesn't know who you are. What's the Twitter description for Elcrest?
I like Stella Glow.
Boy, let me tell you, that might go over her head. I'm sorry to break it.
Oh.
He likes video game.
I like video game.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even mean this as like a derogatory thing to say. I don't think I've ever met a woman who knows what Stella Glow is. I think everyone I know who's ever played Stella Glow is a man.
That says
ironically,
something
the Discord
about
has
men.
quite a few females.
That says something about men.
Like a DS RPG. Oh, it's all the descriptions they said were just video game people, so that's about it. Oh yeah. Very few like honestly, like very few like for you two. Would you like how many of your online friends do you call by their real name?
Not that much.
Mary was like, but what's it? Mary was like, but what's his real name? I was like, I don't know. Not my place.
Yeah, I really don't. Now that I think about it, I really don't call that many by their name. It's mainly like the people I've known for, like I've met in real life that I tend to call by their real name.
The only people I really call by their real name is Mac, because Mac is just shorter version of that. It's easy.
Mm-hmm.
You, Spencer, Will, because he's a Will. I just don't know how to describe that. My girlfriend, obviously, and yeah, that's about it.
It's a good list. I'm sad that this means that Ringo's name is not actually Ringo.
Yeah, it's not. You thought a white boy born in America was gonna be named Ringo? Didn't I tell you actually why it's Ringo, or was that someone else?
Oh yeah, you showed me. Yeah, you showed me why.
Yeah, I told you why. Yeah.
Big apple lover, loves them apples.
Yeah, apples are really tasty.
Apple.
Anti-ground, anti-air. Yeah, I get. Well, no. I'm gonna hold off and wait until I can do an EMP thingy.
What do you think people would do if they found out what GabMew is short for?
Gabrielle Mewington.
Dang, that's literally what I was gonna say.
Gabrielle Mewington?
Yeah. Well, I think what I was gonna do was Gabriel, just to really fuck with people. But I
Gabriel
wanted to do
Mewington. Gabriel Mew.
Dude, it is so funny though, like legitimately, how much that girl has been taken over by Elden Ring. I was talking.
It is.
Because Nearly came over yesterday, and I was giving him shit because I was uploading the podcast. And I was like, "Hey, when's your podcast finally happening?" And he's like, "You know what? This would be a good time to do it." And then I stopped him. I was like, "You know what's funny? Because he's now in spring break." I was like, I bet this is now the one time though we're getting everyone would be a pain because of how much Gab is still just only playing Elden Ring.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't fucking see. I need to clean my glasses.
Fogging up here, talking about Elden Ring.
I'm giving my Sentinel a break for repairs. I'll go find a motorcycle nearby and catch up. Stealing bikes again? Thought you said you were gonna stop that shit. Hey, don't say it like that. I'm just borrowing it. Cut me some slack, man. It's an emergency.
Could you give me a ride?
You're dismounting too, Shinonome-senpai? Sure, let's go.
You're gonna let her ride behind you?
Yeah, what's wrong with that? Don't tell me you're...
No, dumbass, I am not jealous. I got places to be.
She's not jealous, dumbass.
Quinn?
Baka.
How long is this battle gonna go on?
S. I'm getting so many S ranks.
Yo, Bo, you're doing normal, right?
Yeah.
It's not hard, right? It's just it's not challenging. It's just kind of okay.
It looks like a lot.
Until you are like, oh, not that bad.
Yeah. I got one more battle for the boss. I got the boss.
I know how to ask how far you are. It's waves. What wave are you on?
10.
There we go. It would have been funny if even after that you were like, I don't know.
I don't know. The thing that sucks, looking at some of these though, I'm seeing like Area 2, Wave 5. Area 2, Wave 10.
They keep getting higher, bro.
Oh shit, there's a new Sonic 2 poster.
Yeah, and it looks like...
Elchris, how have you missed that?
I
Did you see the new trailer?
all day. Yes, I have seen the trailer.
Okay, Mac, have you seen the Sonic trailer? Because I
Yes.
loved it, but I have one major complaint I've seen no one mention.
Yes, I have seen the trailer.
Do you guys know what my complaint is?
No.
So there's one point at the end where Idris Elba is you're unreliable, you're unrigid, and then Sonic just goes, you forgot one thing, I'm unstoppable. In every shot where he shows him saying that, it is not matching anything he is saying.
If you go to that was added in the post.
like
this
I mean,
is a different line.
It's probably when he's supersonic is my guess. Spoilers, everybody. Like, my guess is that's when he's like supersonic, when he says I'm unstoppable. But I'm like, then at that point, just don't show him. Like, you know, like every shot of him, the lip movements were incredibly off, which was funny because like I thought that was a great trailer. Like, that trailer got me extremely excited. It was like the perfect mixture of Sonic and like fan service.
Oh, it was really fucking good. I'll admit that. It really had me excited for the movie, and I can't wait for it.
Mac, did you know that when we first met each other, the first Sonic movie had just been about to come out? How insane is that?
Yeah, I know.
Oh man, why can't we all just see Sonic together? Can we just rent out a theater?
Fucking if any of us ever had that money. Like, I do in a fucking heartbeat.
Bro, renting a theater is $100. I could do it for you. Yes,
wait,
it's like $100. To rent out an entire theater at a Cinemark's $100.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Yeah. The only hard part then is you guys live in the East Coast, and we're the Midwest Coast.
Why you get bit?
Elcrest and Mac, what's the last movie you guys saw in theaters, and what is your go-to movie theater?
The Batman.
The Batman.
And my go-to, we have a couple of theaters in town that we go to for different reasons.
I want you to know. I want the answer from both of you for all of them, please.
Okay. Let me go ahead and just. So there's an AMC, there's an AMC, there's Regal, and then there's a place called The Point. AMC is the crappiest, or rather, it's the least good. It's still fine, but it's like the least out of all of them. We go there for movies that are like not some huge, like, big whatever the hell, because it's like, oh, these are like, you know, it's more like we're going there for fun.
You guys know
it's also cheap.
See Sonic at AMC, right?
At AMC, no.
Did you hear that AMC has an exclusive for Sonic?
Okay, cool.
No.
We were probably gonna go to AMC anyway.
They're showing it a few days early. They're hosting a special fan event. You can see the movie, I think, on Tuesday instead of Thursday, and you get a poster and an exclusive Sonic comic. And I can only hope it's actually good, or at least in canon with the movie, because Sonic comics have a notoriously high level of quality for most of them. And I'm like, that's just dumb enough that like I would love to because like when I saw Sonic, I saw it also at a fan event thing at the Alamo Draft House, RIP, and I remember loving that so much just because it was like seeing Sonic on its own is fine. Like, I think I saw Sonic like 3 times in theaters, like Sonic 1. But like seeing it in a room full of people who get the jokes or the references, it hits different, you know? And I'm like, I would like that for Sonic 2.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we're gonna go to the there's AMC which for like the, you know, the lesser or like the less big movies.
The normies.
Yeah. You know, AMC's got like the normal seats, but also they're the cheapest of all 3 theaters in town.
That's fucked up for you if AMC is the cheapest. AMC is Kansas's expensive one. If you're going to AMC, that means you're being bougie.
Well, for us, the AMC's the cheap one, so that's nice. It's on Cinema Drive, by the way. It's on the road it's on is called Cinema, and that's funny.
But wait, so what is a ticket there? Like, so for us, a ticket for us is our cheapest theater is Cinemark, and that's $6.
For us, it's like 7 or 8, depending.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's really not bad, and that's also like on a Tuesday.
Not. Well, I was saying that's not our matinee. That's our normal price. Our matinee is even cheaper than $6.
I should no, I was wrong. Correction. No, 8 or whatever. That's like normal, and then it's cheaper on Tuesdays. Anyway, then there's Regal, which we go to for like the bigger movies. So we'll go to there for like we went there for Batman. We went there for. We went to Regal for Jackass, even though that's not a big movie, mainly just because that was for whatever reason, whoever decided we were gonna go picked Regal.
Which one do you prefer? Like, which one do you like?
I mean, I like both, but I prefer Regal.
Like, who's got the nicer screen?
Regal.
Oh, okay.
Regal has the nicer screen, but also Regal has they have recliners.
You know, I'm honestly not a fan of the reclining movie seat, and I know I'm in the minority. Like, I know most people love the recliners, but like, I honestly don't love reclining seats for theaters.
Yeah, you're absolutely the weird one.
I'll say this though, I did a couch movie once. That's kind of enjoyable in a way that I didn't think I would enjoy. Did you ever do the theaters where there's a couch there?
No, I've never been to one.
A lot of sloshing noises in the theater. Just don't look back. Just keep your eyes on the screen.
Hell yeah. Then after, and then the next step up from Regal is the Point. The Point is the nicest. Point. Yeah, exactly. The Point is the nicest. It has all the theaters, whereas so the thing with Regal is the standard theaters have recliners, but then for like IMAX, it's standard seats, but those seats are really uncomfortable. For the Point, every theater has recliners. And they have the nicest screens. So we went there for Endgame, and we went there for Dune. And those are the only movies we have been to see at that theater. We go there for like the big ones.
So that will be your Avatar too.
Oh, 100%.
Trying to think, what would be the next movie you think you'd want to go there for?
Well, Dune 2. I can't really think of anything right now that would be big enough.
You wouldn't say Doctor Strange 2? I think Doctor Strange 2 is my next biggie.
Dude, I don't. The only Marvel movie I feel like would be appropriate for like the big theater is.
Why didn't you do that for Spider-Man?
I did not do it for Spider-Man. Spider-Man, not a big enough deal. I'm not into the Marvel movies in the same way as everyone else. I think.
Which is funny because we've talked about Marvel a lot.
I know. Well, the thing is, I just think like they're good, but I don't think the vast majority of them are anywhere near as good as people say. I think just the MCU is just really overrated, even though it is good.
Wait, you didn't even see Batman there?
No.
Damn, dude, Batman looked great on the big screen. I'll tell you that.
Oh, I love Batman. I love that movie. But yeah, no. I will say, if it gets to like Batman 2 and 3, depending on like how all of us are feeling, we might do the Point for that. Just because that first one was so good. I will say I did not want to go to that movie with my friend Owen, because Owen is
Batman?
Like what?
Wait, you didn't want to go to the movie specifically because of the movie, or the person you were going to see it with?
I didn't want to see the movie with Owen. We ended up going to it with him anyway, but the reason why I didn't want to go with him is because he talks a lot.
Oh no, that's a no-no.
And no, like during the movie, he won't talk, but he talks a lot when he's trying to give his thoughts on something, and he has made it very clear he is tired of Batman, and especially dark Batman. And I didn't want to go to the movie because I knew
love or hate the Snyder Cut then.
Oh, he fucking hated it. He despises that movie. He hates it. none of us are hot on Snyder if you haven't figured that out yet. But he hates the Snyder cut. But I didn't want to go see it with him because I just know he's already determined. Like, it's the kind of thing where it's like he already doesn't like it. I will say he didn't dislike it. He was like fine. He said this is the best Batman movie he's seen in like 20 years.
I feel like his bar is very low.
He didn't like it. He didn't love it, rather. He thought it was like fine. It's good. He wasn't crazy about it, but he liked it. Fine. He liked it the least out of all of us. And thankfully he did not go on a rant or anything, because he goes on rants like Jesus Christ.
There's always that one friend.
Yeah.
Take a hint.
But yeah, those are our theaters.
All right, final movie question for you then. What theater will you be seeing Morbius on for the first night, opening night? I know you're going to be there.
Clearly the point. Clearly. Does anyone care about that movie? Like,
I'm going to
Jesus.
see it opening night. There's no way. I know it's going to suck, but I'm going to see it opening night. It's like, listen, if I can see Captain Marvel, I can see this.
I don't think that movie's going to do well, comparatively.
It's hard to say because it's releasing at a really dead time, and the last couple Sony bombs everyone thought were going to bomb were actually not bad. Uncharted killed it, and they have been marketing the heck out of Morbius, so there's a slump for movies. I feel like it might be like, because remember when everyone thought Venom 1 was going to bomb?
Yeah, but I feel like Venom is to the mainstream, Venom is a known entity and that people like. People don't. The average person does not know who the fuck Morbius is.
That'd be like having. No, say it, no, Chris. You're good.
What did you say, El Chris?
I said it's strange because you think, like, with people who grew up with the 90s Spider-Man cartoon, they would know Morbius more.
That was literally the thing I was going to say. Is like, I think you have just as much of a chance of getting those people as if, like, I told you guys tomorrow that Sony announced a Shocker movie.
I get Shocker and Electro confused all the fucking time because their names are, like, basically, it's so similar.
See, this is
like,
how you
Shocker...
this is how you know I'm a big loser, Mac. Is that I know multiple differences between the two.
Well, no. Here's the thing. I don't mean the characters. I mean the names are similar. Because
no, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, Shocker, he's all about shock waves. But shock, when people hear the word shock, they think electricity. So I get Shocker and Electro confused all the fucking time, and it's really frustrating.
So were you really confused why the opening of Spider-Man 2018 just had a guy bouncing off the ground really fast?
Sure, yeah.
Do you even remember him from the opening of Spider-Man 2018?
I'll be totally honest, I actually forgot about him. Because
That's
he shows
okay.
up twice and he means nothing in that game.
Elcrest, I do want to hear your tirade of multiple theaters if possible. Are you up for that?
Yeah, I'm down for that. So, like Mac, there's multiple theaters I go to because it just depends on where it is and location and stuff. Most commonly, I like going to either my local IMAX or my local AMC, because my local AMC is very nice. Like, it is probably one of the nicest places I've been. Like, the seats are very...
Can we all agree / be confused? Why is AMC either really nice or really bad? There's no in between.
No, it's
just
weird.
looking weird.
When I was in college, the best theater in town was an AMC, and now the AMC's the worst theater in town. Even if it is still pretty, like, fine, good.
Guys, today I just learned that Hyundai is a Korean car maker. I did not know Hyundai was from Korea.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just looking at them now. I'm like, oh, I thought they were Japanese. Okay. I seriously had no idea that Hyundai was Korean. Yeah. I'm a fake car fan. I don't think this game has any Kia cars. Let's be honest. What Kia car would you be nostalgic for? Oh, let me drive my Kia Soul on my PS5. So is the AMC for you then, Elcrest, like that's like the bougie one?
It's very comfy. Like, there's reclining seats. They're like if you've ever had one of those fancy gaming chairs where they're like super soft and you can just like sit in them and like sink in, enjoy your life. Like that's the chairs they have.
I need a new chair, like so bad.
I'm sorry for reminding you of your failure to have a new chair.
It's okay. Ironically, Mac's camera reminded me more.
But yeah,
Mac's
it's
gamer
like,
chair.
then there's IMAX, which if I go to IMAX, I'm usually going with my father. Like, and we go for the like big movies. So stuff like Spider-Man. I still haven't seen No Way Home, so I need like I'm thinking of seeing it with my father to see the extended cut thing. That
What?
went out.
What?
What?
I missed this. There's an extended No Way Home cut?
I did not hear about this.
Elchris, spill the deets.
I was scrolling on Twitter one day and they said it was releasing like sometime in March again. It's like
Hold up. Pulling it out. Pulling out the phone.
I'm doing the 10 battle, by the way, and I think after that I'm probably gonna call it because it's been like 3 hours.
You're a marathon man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready.
Let's go.
I'll handle this.
I could be
Spider-Man
totally
No Way Home extended cut rumored for February release. Sorry, rumored in February for a March release.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
So, I mean, I would believe it because they literally did the exact same thing with Far From Home, where they just showed the deleted scenes and extended stuff in there. So I believe it. I think if they were smart, they'd probably do it like the weekend before Morbius, so like in 2 weeks.
Right.
But I mean, I'd go back to theaters for that. But honestly, Elcrest, it's worth seeing in theaters right now. Like it's a great movie to see in theaters.
Honestly, the biggest thing has just been time. Like I haven't had much time to actually do stuff.
It is like a 3-hour movie, so you're not wrong.
Like I can't wait to see it, but it's just like gonna have to really find a good point in my time to see it. Like, especially since next week I won't be able to go to the theaters because I'm gonna be in Georgia next week.
So what's your bad theater then?
I wouldn't really say I have like my place has a bad theater. Like they're all fine. Like the worst you have here is just like a theater that's like it's your just average theater, nothing too bad about it. Like that is the worst you have where I am.
I get that.
I must destroy all the RPFs, guys.
Also, the last movie I saw was The Black Widow in theaters.
That's a choice.
Movie.
Yeah,
It's a movie.
That's one I'm glad I saw in theaters, but have not thought about since theaters.
Yeah, it's just underwhelming in all honesty.
Listen, but you gotta remember, when that came out, though, it was like, geez Louise, I need something. And that was something. It did what it had to.
It did what it had to, but in my opinion, it didn't leave as big as of an impact as they were hoping.
No, but I mean, they knew that they were gonna have a hard time.
I feel like
No, I'm sorry. I have to play this out. There's a museum timeline for Gran Turismo. The first thing you see to the left of notable events from when Gran Turismo 1 released, Spice Girls released Wannabe.
hell
That's
yeah.
in their important timeline. It goes Spice Girls, the world's first production hybrid car, and Gran Turismo 1 released.
I mean, yeah.
Oh my
Nothing
God.
else
Mac,
is
what's
as
up?
important.
Mac, what's your thesis on Black Widow? Where's it holding up for you?
So what I was gonna say is, I feel like none of outside of No Way Home, I feel like none of the Marvel movies have really hit in the same way.
Bro, even
in mass audiences. I'm not talking about in quality. I am talking about in what mass audiences like. I feel like none of the movies have really hit in the same way as previous ones. Black Widow didn't really do much. Eternals really didn't do much. Shang-Chi did the best of them, but even then, I feel like Shang-Chi still didn't hit and have the same like general reception or like staying power as a lot of the other MCU movies pre-pandemic, or rather pre-Endgame, or pre Far From Home. I just feel like none of them have hit in the same way in terms of like on an audience level.
It's been tough because it has been very uneven, for sure.
I think just right now, I think where Marvel's strength, like where all of the hype really is with the Disney Plus shows, and even then, I feel like
dude, Moon Knight, I'm ready. I'm
excited for Moon Knight. But there's a part of me that does wonder, like, how much are people going to talk about that, because people talked about the first 3 shows, but people weren't really talking about Hawkeye. They didn't really talk. They definitely didn't talk about what.
You don't think no one was talking about Hawkeye?
I did, dude. I saw outside of like, the Daredevil stuff. I did not see people talking about it.
Wow, no, dude. Yeah, like I mean, Hawkeye for me was like every week. It was just like, wow, I was constantly surprised. Like Hawkeye just was a really great example of this is a really good like quality throughout. Whereas like every Marvel show was good, but there was that asterisk next to it, Whereas like Hawkeye was the first one that was like, hey, this stuff doesn't landing. Like this was just a good show. There's no ifs or buts about it.
I defeated the RPF.
Let's go.
But it said defeat all of them, which suggests more than one.
Yeah, there are multiple.
What? Who'd have thought?
I would have never realized it were not for Spencer.
That is my name.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Do you guys remember when they just sold a demo for Gran Turismo 5 for $40?
They did what?
Yeah. It was called Gran Turismo 5 Prologue. Gran Turismo 5 was taking so long to release that they just took whatever they had done, called it a prologue demo, sold it for $40, and the game still wasn't even out for like here, let me see. GT5 released in 2010. Prologue was 2007.
That sounds like a scam.
It was controversial at the time, but I mean, honestly, it had the most amount of cars in it than anything else. Also, I just want to put that out there on the Gran Turismo timeline that I'm looking at. The last thing they have, obviously, that's not Gran Turismo 7, is the release of GT Sport in 2017. The first real-world history event they have listed for, along with GT Sport, Donald Trump becomes president of the United States.
What?
Let's go!
Well, I do think of GT Sport and Donald Trump. They are really hand in hand together.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, they're inseparable. You can't not think of them together.
Yo, this is hilarious, though. Holy moly. On the timeline, because they have all the way up to 2022, COVID spreads. Large bushfires in Australia. First community man rocket goes to orbit. French Open in September. Yeah, just throw some good news in there. COVID vaccine production begins. And the final one on the timeline, this has got to be like a petty one. The Suez Canal.
I forgot about the Suez Canal.
The Suez Canal? What?
Right, well, because remember the ship that went sideways and then was stuck there and caused like a backup in production for like years?
It really fucked up.
I remember now.
Yes, it was really bad. And it was really funny that this one dude, like, if that dude, oh my god, he's getting fired.
Oh yeah, 100%.
He got fired. That is actually one of like the worst things you could possibly do on the job.
It's gonna have like
Wait,
I mean,
what
it's
did he
still
do?
having
It's been a
spectrum.
bit. I'm
It,
curious.
like, Elcrest, if you just type in Suez Canal, you'll see an image of a ship, because the Suez Canal was this man-made canal meant to cut across South America, right?
Yeah, it's South Africa.
Right, and the ship was stuck in the middle,
South Africa.
right?
Yes, because he was trying to turn around in a thing that is literally designed for ships to go one direction.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can imagine that means they got fired.
That's a bro moment. Sorry to tell you.
Oh, but yeah, no, that dude. I don't think anyone in the world is ever gonna fuck up on the job as big as that guy.
You know, that's true. Like, if anything, like, if your job ever messes up.
This is for anyone watching. If you think that you fucked up on your job, just remember this man literally did what he should never.
He screwed up so bad it like it affected more than just like, oh, the company you work for is like screwed. Oh, like we've had some setback. No, you set everyone back.
You set an entire nation
You
back,
are never
probably.
you are never working in this industry ever again.
And if
Become
you
a
do, they're
fisherman.
gonna know who you are.
Become a fisherman. You have no other choice.
So, guys, I just realized this Gran Turismo timeline. I thought it was just because this is the 25th anniversary of GT. They have one of these timelines for every single car manufacturer in existence right now.
Oh my
and
god.
I'm looking. Dude, they even have one for the Michelin brand. And I'm looking at the OG Michelin Man design from 1898. Everyone out there, this guy looks straight out of SMT. It's just a horrible rubber hose monster man holding up a glass and wowzers.
That, oh god.
I love people.
Oop. Destroy the big. Come on. I don't want gravity missiles. We do multi-lock missiles.
I'm kind of surprised this game has a Tesla.
Oh no!
Ready to give up then? We can always call it here.
Apologies, Professor, but this game's not over yet.
Damn it! Godo's down.
No!
Fuck, no, that's bad. That's really bad. Go help Hijiyama.
I just murdered a bunch of Tierkin.
Hell yeah, they deserve it.
Yeah.
It's so funny to me. Xeno as a series is always like the ultimate like moral of Xeno as a series is, you know, don't be xenophobic. That's like ultimately what the series is about.
Damn, spoilers.
But the Tierkin in Xenoblade is like canonically like an intelligent species that is like, nah, you can fuck them over though.
Yeah, fuck them. Even the guys who were like actual chefs, like melded into society really well known, well respected people. Now you just murk them because they're Tierkins.
Yeah, they just look like enemies. So it's like, okay, it's like, haha, funny.
But if you look at it more, it's like, holy shit, that's racist. Anyway, fuck the Tierkin.
Deep attack.
You guys might know this. What is a safety car?
A safety car?
Yeah, what's a safety car?
A car that is safe? I don't know.
Yeah. No.
Boom. Dead.
Here we go. Try. Let's do this. Got him.
I need to think things through. I won't give up. Number 23.
Always think ahead.
Sentinel number 22.
Dang, can't believe I just bought my first Tesla. Now I can sniff my own farts.
Damn, that sucks. You know,
Oh,
sniffing your
did any
farts
of
is
you
great.
did any of you guys see that video that was trending a bit ago where some guy like scared the shit out of a scammer by actually saying they received the Tesla, and the scammer's like, "What the fuck? No, that is." It was one of the only times where I can confidently say I think a scammer was actually worried for the person they scammed, because it's like, oh boy, imagine that.
Don't get into that car.
Don't get in that car.
He was like, that is not your car. Get away from it. Go away. Like, fucking run for your life.
I did it. I did it. I beat the RPFs. Oh, hi.
Please listen to me.
What the? Hey, ain't she that singer from TV?
There are so many side quests dedicated to just fucking over Tyrkin.
I'm going to try reaching the mainframe.
It would be okay if they were not clearly communicated to be intelligent species.
Do it without help.
Yeah.
I need you to protect the terminal.
But at the same time, like, they kind of steal shit and attack people for no reason, too.
Yes, that's true.
It's like, okay, they're intelligent species, but majority of them are not willing to talk and sit. Like, the side quest I just played, Rick's like, hey, can I talk to you guys? They're like, you're here to steal wood? Steal wood back? How dare you? We will kill you. It's like, oh, okay, hold on, bro.
From interrupting the process before the mainframe destroys your world.
Like, you know, for an intelligent species, they surely don't know how to negotiate.
No.
No, they're stupid.
They're the stupidest intelligent species. Even Napon are more intelligent.
Damn, I was just gonna say, you're gonna throw him under the bus next.
I hate the blue Napon's design in Xenoblade 3.
How come?
Not
It's red.
well, hate's a strong word. It's more like, oh Jesus, oh this hair. It's supposed to look bad, but I hate it.
It's like very, like, okay, I'm not the only one who thought, oh, that's a Napon trying to be an homage to Rex, isn't it?
I never understood that. I don't see how he looks like Rex outside of the fact that it's brown hair. I just never saw that. What I'm saying is you're stupid.
There's the big meaty.
But yeah, no, go ahead.
Eh?
Where you go? Oh, I thought you were gonna say something.
Oh, yeah, I was. I was gonna say, on the bright side to all the Tyrkin shit, at least they get jobs at the end of it, but like...
They're treated better. They're treated better in the Xenoblade 2 universe.
How are they treated in the Xenoblade 1 universe?
They don't... It's not even made clear how intelligent they are.
Oh.
That's how well they're treated.
Damn, so you'll just see Shulk be casually racist to a Tyrkin?
No, it's more like you just get quests where you're told to go kill Tyrkin, and it's not fully made clear if they're intelligent or not.
I was hoping I'd get to see Shulk calling some Tyrkins some racial Tyrkin slurs.
Oh, that's always, you know, the best. Racial slurs are the best. Please clip this. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah. You know, Mac, I was starting to wonder why you don't leave these up after they're done streaming, but starting to get the inkling now.
I mean, if you wanna watch these streams ever, like, you can go to his movie theater channel of streams.
Yeah.
I think it's called Mac Me Off Daddy. That's the channel name.
Yes. Yes. Miyuki Inaba is the new idol gaining popularity on TV in 1984. She has an ethereal, graceful presence to her. Rumor says she'll make an appearance on a famous award shows.
Yeah, she does.
Man who looks like Jiro Kurabe. Who could he be? Because there's a bit of you could have eyes, Nishi the ogre. No, you generally doesn't all day. Okay. What else should I unlock?
Dude, I don't know. Man, it's been so long. I probably wouldn't even know if I like looked at the screen.
I don't want to unlock any of the stuff that's like, here is a location. Because it's like, yeah, I know. Shootout Dream, North Building Fire, Nightmare. Nightmare. The dream Jiro Kurabe sees of him killing everyone. Seeing this dream makes Kurabe anxious that he might end up killing Megami Yakushiji, so he starts to avoid her. In this dream, a man called Jiro Izumi, who resembles Kurabe, claims that the nano machines in their bodies are what's calling the Deimos here. Towards the end of the dream, Izumi gets shot by a woman who looks like Iori Fuyusaka. Let's do hot dogs. Let's learn about hot dogs.
Hot dog.
The hot dog, a popular dish that consists of a piping hot sausage placed in the middle of a slightly sweet bun, topped off with the sharp scent of mustard and bold chili sauce. Iori Fuyusaka, Tomi Kisaragi, and Miwako Sawatari enjoy this on their way home from school. What, you're not going to mention the obvious ketchup on the hot dog? Or the lettuce?
No, fuck you.
Also, what chili? What chili is on this hot dog? I see no chili. It is just a hot dog, lettuce, mustard, and ketchup. I see no chili. Man.
Maybe it's like behind the lettuce, but
they had to cut it. Mac, I'm sorry, I meant to tell you they had to cut it for budget reasons.
Damn, that's sad. That's really sad.
I blame
the chili budget got cut.
The chili budget got cut. Oh shit.
I blame the
is there any like famously cut content from Xenoblade that I'm forgetting about?
Oh, I'm sure. The Bionic shoulder is the most obvious.
Oh, yep.
That's the most.
I thought that area was just like a testing area.
So
well,
yeah. Yes, so there's a lot of.
I'll let you say
it was a testing area, but there was like a certain level of like they still made it as if it existed in the world.
Right.
And it was understood for a long time that it was cut content, but to be totally honest, it's actually a testing area that they have since turned into content.
Mm-hmm.
So it is, but it isn't. Yeah, it was a testing area that they put a ton of effort into, that it could have been content.
Right, and so they made it content.
They eventually made it content. I will say, without spoiling too much of Future Connected, I think the biggest missed opportunity is they did not explore more about the Giants. That's the one thing in Xenoblade 1 that I feel like was not properly explored, despite being such an important part of the story. I think in my video for Future Connected, I even came up with like, hey, all this stuff with like Gaelgar and like it's very like not great. It's the weakest part of Xenoblade 1 by far. They could have. I think so. Yeah, Gaelgar. Do you remember who I'm talking about?
Honestly, I don't remember a lot. I'd have to watch Suga's playthrough again.
Gaelgar is not in Xenoblade 1. He's in Future Connected.
Oh, I have. Is that the man who you meet near the start? Who's like, haha, I can't like. Is he who I think he is? Like the half Hyentia?
Yes, he's half Hyentia,
right,
and
yeah.
he is a half Hyentia supremacist. Where he thinks he thinks it's better. He wants to get rid of the Hyantia gene completely because that's what led to what happened. But Gaelgar, in my opinion, is the weakest stuff in Xenoblade 1 on the whole. I feel like what they should have done instead of having that entire sub-story is they should have had a sub-story about, or subplot about learning about the giants and exploring giant ruins and learning about their lore. And I think they could have done it whereby studying the lore, like studying the history of the giants, and like they might have been like, you know, because they were friends with the Macca, they could have been like scientific in their own ways, but the Bionis equivalent. And then, oh, that's what leads to the discovery of the Hilbert effect, which Shulk would eventually go on to make in the end of Future Connected, thus better setting up the obvious connections between Xenoblade 3 and Xenosaga.
Right, and obviously, like, okay, so I hear a lot of people say Cosmos is non-canon in 2, and to that I say, Mithra used the Hilbert effect in Torna. If anything, I think Cosmos probably does I think it's non-canon that we get here, but she probably does exist.
It's Cosmos, but it's a different Cosmos. It's not the literal same one from Xenosaga.
It's like saying the one from Soul Calibur 3 is canon.
Or Link, Ocarina of Time Link in Soul Calibur 2 is canon, kind of.
No, that's totally canon, guys. Don't you know? Link's badass.
But yeah,
it is on the Zelda timeline. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's true. We need to ask Miyamoto. We need to start bugging Miyamoto about where all these stupid crossovers exist on the timeline. It just bugs the shit out.
He'll just keep saying, guys, don't worry. Pikmin 4 is almost done. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, like, something tells me Hey Pikmin probably was the 4th Pikmin thing they were talking about.
He said
it's confirmed it wasn't.
He specifically said it wasn't that, and he said it was not deluxe either.
When those games were coming out, people went and asked, are these the Pikmin 4 Miyamoto was talking about all those years ago? And every time it came back as no. So we don't know what the fuck he's talking about still. It was 7 years ago. That game is never coming out. That game's never coming out.
You're saying that now, but like imagine it just being shown like E3. Like that always happens. People say, "Oh yeah, that game's never coming out," and then the next fucking E3 / major Nintendo event. Oh hey, it's that game.
Ooh, hey, do you guys want to take a bet talking about Nintendo and E3?
Sure.
Will Advance Wars release before or after June?
After.
I'm gonna say that is the June title.
No, we already have two. What do they need the June title for?
What other
Switch? That's Fire. Dude, it's Fire Emblem and Strikers.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. No, okay, after.
I feel like why not make it the May title? They've nothing in May.
May would be fine. May. I don't think they'll delay it that much, but yeah, May.
I mean, it depends on how the current state keeps going as well. If things really start escalating...
I feel like Ukraine's just kind of been in a standstill the last 2 weeks. Has it been getting worse?
It's been getting worse in the same ways.
Mm-hmm.
It's been getting worse in the same ways where, like, Russia's going in, like, destroying shit, hurting people, killing people. They're fighting back. There isn't that much, like not much has changed. It's just getting worse in the same ways.
Though there are a few things that most things aren't being reported on, like, the British recently sent a battalion that they've only sent once into Poland. And the last time they used that battalion, it was in, I think, 2003 in Iraq. So, like, people are fucking preparing for war if Russia goes too far. And if things do escalate into actual war, I can see Advance Wars obviously being delayed even further for obvious reasons.
Shout out to Way Forward, dude. They can't catch a fucking break.
They really can't.
Yo, did you guys see Limited Run actually starting and ending the stream talking about it? Limited Run is publishing their like kaiju monster battle game from Way Forward.
Right.
Pre-order sales apparently are so bad that literally the CEOs are begging people to give the game a chance on Twitter.
Wow.
Like they were like, a lot of people sleeping on this game, which just to me screams, no one's buying this game. Which is like, yeah, Way Forward is like a big deal, but like even Way Forward fans know not every Way Forward fan's a hit. Like no one's buying a Way Forward game because it's a Way Forward game. You're buying it like if it ends up being good. Like not everything they've made is like absolute gold and stuff, you know. So it's just kind of one of those things of like, hey, and also important to remember that game's not out yet for most platforms. I think it's like a Stadia exclusive right now.
I personally feel like a lot of limited run stuff should be games that are already out and available and have a built-in fan base. They shouldn't go in expecting that.
They're going off of the brands now. They're not going off of the games. They're expecting you to want to give them money in advance for products that don't exist. Like the Scott Pilgrim thing, people are now getting their copies of the collector's edition. And that's been 15 months.
Yeah, which by the way, I actually I was just bored, and Scott Pilgrim was like $8 on Switch like a week or two ago, and I was just like, screw it. So I bought it and I beat it, and yeah, solid game.
Was it your first time?
No, I played it back on the original, back on like the 360. But no, it's just like, yeah, it was just a nice little revisit.
For $8, perfect. 35
yeah, for $8,
physically,
perfect.
For 35 physically and waiting multiple months, I would have been salty. I feel like I did the perfect thing, like for physical, like on my own end. Like Best Buy in November had a flash sale for $10 for a copy.
Wow.
So I was like, bro, at that point, like come on, like how are you gonna say no to that? But no, Mac, you're incredibly right. Yeah, they're just they should just do what they used to of just selling games that were hits, because then you have that audience. You can't just be like, hey, check out this game. Like, well, I haven't played it, so why would I want to buy? Like a great example, Soul Cresta. Who's buying no one's buying $150 collector's edition of Soul Cresta just because it has Platinum's name on it. Like, if people barely wanted to buy Wonderful 101, and that's a great game.
Yeah, that's a game that's proven.
It didn't help that the ports like didn't seem the highest quality per se.
It was one of those things of let's make it playable. Not as like it was less of a remaster and more a port, where I think more people were expecting a remaster.
Yeah, it's like.
Does remind me though, I do need to pick up a PS4 copy of that, just because I'm like, that's a weird thing. I feel like I'd like to own that. I'll regret not owning it one day.
Well, anyway,
poor Mac kickstarted that thing. I'm sorry, Mac.
No, I did it because I wanted to help. I wanted to support them. You know, I care about.
You wanted the definitely high quality slipcover.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm gonna upload this tomorrow. Whoever's still here, thank you guys for watching. See you next week. Bye bye.